I'm so excited. I'm so excited. One song in my mind, but I don't go sing them. Yes. Good evening and welcome to Updated Precious. Make a quickly give an update tomorrow. I would like go live very early as 6 a.m. so that I can conclude around 8. So let's say 6 a.m. 6 p.m. so that I can conclude around at the 8 p.m. Nigerian time, because I know say a lot of people go crossover service or start their year with God. For people really very religious, it wouldn't be fair that I keep people waiting with till almost midnight like I used to do lately. Please, so we'll have to start very early tomorrow, and I'll have Zaria join us in the studio tomorrow so that we could talk better things as it get to happen, and then we'll also look at how will you speak the family from the IDP camp where BC will reach out to from the 1st of January. I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited. Welcome to the show. So now here they bring on an update of things that they happen for inside Nigeria. It always sit my belly to bring on an update of things when they share for Nigeria. Make a bring on an update. Sharp updates. Chabi then talk, say strike. Trump strike. Trump. Okay. Trump strike, no Trump anybody. Sorry, no strike anybody. That's what they said, Abby. That the strike did not do anything. Oh, they just misfire anyhow. Waste tomahawk missiles anyhow. Let me tell you now. Because the terrorists are now running and they're not catching them. They are running and they're catching them as they're running. Well, make I go give one some headlines of matter the way they share. Oga Benjamin Netanyahu don't say, I support you, Donald Trump, for that strike where he strike terrorists them. For inside Sokoto State. I support that thing where you strike them again. Even if not thunder, you won't use this time, I will support you with it. Hey, Val say he must make sure say Christians they protected, especially for Nigeria and other countries they be said in there. But I say Nigerian Christians on a good day protected. Wait. This God of Israel when Nigerians they call them make Benjamin of Israel won't call help on her. I don't understand, because if you like say this is God of Israel answering people of Nigeria their prayers, so if you say they don't pray since that now waiting people they talk, because what's really concern Oga Benji? What is his business with this? That now the question where people they ask. Waiting concern you when you won't carry Nigerian Christians matter for head, because people they even accuse them say even for your own Israel where you did gong should be you will be Jew, and I need they let Christians them drink water drop cup safe. So why are you not acting like you like Christians so much? What is really the business? What is going on? Well, we'll talk about that one. Now, talking about US airstrikes, Amotekun don't nab 39 suspected terrorists them, where they hide for inside Odo Forest after they run away from Sokoto State. Yeah. Remember the video I sent on yesterday, what I played yesterday, that report from Arise News, where the villagers talk, say a lot of the Lakurawas, when they disturb them, they don't run come out for their place for Sokoto. But those people will say, oh, why Sokoto State? Now Borno State, now these terrorists, then they, like Sokoto, especially that area, they peaceful. They say, have you seen it now that they were really hiding in the peaceful areas to, as camouflage, as decoy, to make them look like say they know those places? Have you seen it that US actually had the intelligence, right? You don't see them now. Oh, why would US go and blow up the Sokoto State when it be say na Borno, Zamfara, other places? Then why go there? So maybe they go commit crime, finish one place, remain there where they be. They don't go wrong other places. Well, they catch them at 39 of them where they run from Trump strike, because but why did they run enter South? Sir? That's another question. Why did it? So wait though, for people like Southeast now and South, when they get their own militia group or regional security like Amotekun, or I don't check on a forest or South and Southeast, because if they fit reach Ondo State, see on a see backyard, Ondo and Niger Delta, see on a see South, they don't reach Niger Delta be that too. So on I don't check Igbo people, on I don't check on a forest them, because if they reach Ondo State, wrong go reach there, then go reach other places too. And now from there, they will continue their mayhem. But we can move on to other issues very sharply. Several persons abducted again for inside renewed terror attack for Kogi's Yagba West. That is, they say plenty people now abduct. Plenty people for another renewed, because this time around the terrorists and the vex now annoyance now they don't use, they do the thing what they do now. 6 journalists killed in car crash on Monday, yesterday, NUJ they mourn them. And then air offensive overwhelming bandits in Zamfara. Military source now they talk this one. Say they don't disseminate a bit, they see anyone dead, they see them anyhow. I told you on Sunday that a living faith, that is aka Winners Chapel pastor, was abducted in Kogi. Well, he has regained freedom after days in bandits captivity. Court remands ex-attorney general Malami, his son and wife, in Kuje prison. But Nigerians, see people are not nice. Oh. On a no nice. One I thought say they go do family meeting. They go do family meeting for Kuje there at once. They go do Nigerians. So people thought say they go do New Year family planning. Family how the new year could be like for inside Kuje prison. Why you doing like this? And now courts don't fix January 2nd for bail hearing. So that means they will spend the end of the year for inside prison. Now, this is not good now. It's a whole attorney general you're talking about. Oh, this is not good. Oh, all right. Still telling you about Malame. Ingo stay for inside Kuje prison VIP cell. Where he be say Abba Kiarin brother refurbish. This one, and because of the way they put 8.7 billion naira bege on top of his head for money laundering. In son, uncle, make I give it on the trending gist because Malame's son done all of a sudden fall sick for inside Kuje prison where he be say there. And they don't rush him now, carry him reach inside Kuje prison clinic. Make it go there, go, make them go heal him. Now, as he enter prison today, don't fall sick. You don't not be smart, you know. They go save him for inside Kuje prison clinic. Alleged 9.7 million US dollars terrorism financing. EFCC files fresh charges against Adamu and others. And then Tinubu insists new tax laws will be implemented despite public debate. Say, you know, get us on a drum. If I like want to talk, tire, say we forge, we no forge, we must start them by January 1. What you gonna go feed do about him? You know, he's the person that takes tough decisions, right? He's the only president is able to take tough decisions, and he's here to hold it tough down. And next year, in election year, make a kukuma start them on time. So anything one I won't do during the election year, one I do at once. Defection. APC officially extends open invitation to Kano Governor Yusuf. And then Kano APC ready to receive Governor Yusuf cabinet into party chairman Abbas. Now they talk this one. Fubara reshuffles cabinet, appoints new attorney general. Oh, by the way, Fubara must go through Wike to get support in Rivers State, says APC chairman. And the Rivers boys come to carry the rally. They do say, no Wike, no Rivers State. Excuse me. As I hear that, and I say, excuse me, honorable, wait. As what? As the general overseer of Rivers State? I don't understand. Because there was no Rivers State before Wike became before Wike was, or I don't understand. Why would you say no Wike, no Rivers State? As in, I don't understand. Where Rivers State been there? You know, lots of questions will be say. In fact, things when they happen for Nigeria, it will shock you because it will just the one that say, I don't understand. How would it behave like this for this country? To say no Wike, no Rivers State, no Wike, no Rivers State. So if you be say you won't get Rivers State, make sure say you get Wike. The thing said they weak me. The thing they weak me. Okay, I will bring on a more gist about that. Okay. All right. So moving on to other issues. Let's see. Very quickly. Moving on to other issues still about politics. While Nigeria faces worsening insecurity, Tinubu jets to Europe for holiday as minister talks politics. Henry Shield don't blast versus Keyamo. And then moving on to more political issues here. Nigeria's senator appointed chairman of company in violation of Nigeria's Code of Conduct Bureau. Because as a public office holder, you're not supposed to get hand for all those kind of things. Tinubu approves appointment of EFCC lawyer Rotimi Oyedepo as director of public prosecution. APC ready to spray insecticide on Kano politicians plotting defection. Ganduje wants a made Governor Yusuf's possible decamping. So it be like say it will happen for Kano State soon, as it happened for River State. Punk also issues warning as reports of Kano Governor Yusuf's Abba APC move persist. Says no one betrays NNPP and succeeds. Wow. But now your son-in-law now, recently happened. Tire burst, excessive speed behind crash that injured boxing star Anthony Joshua, killed team members. Now police now they talk down, say the tire burst and then they were overspeeding and it make them lose fail brake, ram into a stationed vehicle. Now overpriced. 355 million ICT center facilitated by Senate President Akpabio in Akwa Ibom remains poorly equipped. Very small ICT center, nothing there inside, but 355 million now they spent inside this, according to reports. You will go to prison. Edo Governor Pebolo threatens UK-based critic as talks led by APC leader destroyed property. Lawless Nigerian. In fact, this is just to let you know, in case you're doing Oblay and Dirty December, make sure that get some exhibits inside your handbag because this woman now carry exhibits inside her handbag. Before now we didn't know there is some things are exhibits. Now they don't update some things will be exhibits because according to this report, they say lawless Nigerian policemen, according to Sahara reporters, They say lawless Nigerian policemen in Delta Command brutalized, detain woman for days over alleged possession of condom. Ew. Mm. Police said don't update another crime again until December in case you're doing until December and the consequences arise. Just know that police again say more than one people say abortion is criminal offense for both men and women involved in Nigeria. So in case you're planning anything, I just say may I bring on the good news. Not gonna day to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Welcome to the show, my people. Always a pleasure to be with you guys. Make we begin hit on the story one by one as the hot sharply. Now, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has backed President Donald Trump's effort to protect Christians in Nigeria following U.S. military airstrike against terrorists in Sokoto on Christmas Day. Wait, Trump, get mind, call on Christmas gifts. They get mind, send a Christmas gift. Now, Mr. Netanyahu, who in his Christmas message said persecution of Christians in Nigeria would no longer be tolerated. The way you stop that message, I can't the one that say, "Organo vex you." Now you don't call love Christians past Christians themselves, because this love is just unbecoming. The way you love your love, the way you portray this love, we be say you love Nigerian Christians. So when they think I'm saying, how far? Whether you, according to my Rivers guys, whether you this love for our Rivers people. Well, that's not all. So during that message, we be say being put up for Christmas Day, he won't strongly say the prosecution against, in fact, the killing of Christians for River State must stop. It must end. And it must end now when he released that message. And a lot of people saw it as, whoa, what is going on now? But let's go further in that conversation. He said, not only Jews, other minorities. Now, Mr. Netanyahu, said that in his Christmas message, that killing of Nigerians, that it will no longer be tolerated. He also made the statement at a press conference in, I think, Mar-a-Lago, Florida, USA, today, Wednesday. He said not only the Jews, other minorities, especially the Christians, should be protected, as well as Syria, as well in Syria and throughout the Middle East in Nigeria, Mr. Netanyahu said. Now, pointing out Mr. Donald Trump, who stood on his left-hand side, the Israeli Prime Minister said, in your efforts, we back completely, because Christian communities are, that they are harassed around the world. We stand for the same thing. On Christmas Day, Donald Trump, of course, announced the U.S. strike that struck ISIS terrorists in Sokoto State on his order. Till now, the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, never still talk anything. He never talk about that strike. But he don't commiserate Anthony Joshua for the deaths of people way around that. Now, Mr. Trump described the attack as Christmas gift to the terrorists, adding that he delayed the strike till December 25 for it to have a symbolic meaning. Donna, why are you like this? Oh, yeah, make we go listen to waiting Netanyahu talk just now, and then maybe we'll go back to that in Christmas message. Go remind you waiting him talk. Take a listen.
A peaceful border with Syria. Our interest is to have, and we openly said, we want to make sure that the border area right next to our border is safe. We don't have terrorists, we don't have attacks, and we also want to secure our Druze friends. And by the way, I think not only the Druze, but other minorities, especially the Christians, should be protected as well in Syria and throughout the Middle East and in Nigeria. In your efforts, we back completely, because Christian communities are beleaguered around the world, and especially in the Middle East, but in parts of Africa too. And we stand for the same thing.
All right, so you heard that. You hear waiting the BC in talk. It could be longer than that, but I say make us stop. But make a quickly remind on waiting Netanyahu been talk for Christmas Day morning before Trump come tweeting on for evening with action. Make a reminder now.
From Jerusalem, I send warm greetings to our Christian friends around the world. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. From here, the Holy Land, Israel, the only country in the Middle East where the Christian community is thriving. Israel is the only country in the Middle East where Christians can practice their faith with full rights and in total freedom, where Christian pilgrims are embraced with open arms and are so deeply appreciated, where Christians can celebrate proudly their traditions and openly do so without any fear. In Jerusalem, the city municipality every year officially distributes Christmas trees. It's been doing so for 2 decades. By contrast, a few days ago, in the Palestinian town of Jenin, Palestinians burnt a Christmas tree in the Holy Redeemer Church. That's the difference. Israel stands up for Christians across the region, wherever they face widespread intimidation and persecution. While Israel's Christian population is growing, the Christian population in countless areas across the region has been dwindling due to systematic discrimination and oppression. This has happened in Iraq, it's happened in Syria, it's happened in Lebanon, it's happened in Turkey, and it's happening in the Palestinian Authority. The birthplace of Jesus, Bethlehem, used to have 80% Christian population. That's when we were there. When we left and gave it to the Palestinian Authority, it has since dwindled from 80% to 20%. The persecution of Christians or members of any religion cannot and must not be tolerated. And Muslim militant displacement and attacks against Christians in Nigeria, that too must end, and it must end now. I'm sending Israel's Christmas blessings to our Christian friends around the world, and I ask you, know that Israel will always stand with you.
So after just hours after Netanyahu make this statement, when he talks say, and the killing of Christians in Nigeria must end and it must end now. So it sent Israel's blessings to you, to everybody across the world. Now Trump send the Christmas gift to terrorism. Remember, as I tell on before, say everybody they talk say, oh, that attack no yield any fruit, get any results because nothing happened, nobody died, they just wasted bullets and all that and all that. But what can happen? Because at the end of the day, we can't begin here and say, excuse me, a lot of people died for inside the attack. So we started hearing that a lot of people died in the attack, and then now don't they hear say then they actually run away. Then they actually where did they run to if nobody actually died? That's the question many would want to, have reactions or response to. Waiting they kill them if actually nobody, if na missed attack will be seen happen. So where are they actually running to? Well, many more stories we will hear about this go happen, but I just make a letter. Just to talk about this again, the Ondo State Security Network Agency, Amotekun, say it don't arrest 39 terrorists where been they run away from Sokoto State and then relocate into forest reserve for inside Ondo State. Now, the state commander of Amotekun, Adetunji Adeleke, now talked this one today, Tuesday, for inside Akure while parading the suspect and 22 others arrested for various criminal offenses in the state. Now, he said, Adeleye rather. So, Mr. Adeleye said the 39 suspects arrested were fleeing to Ondo State after the recent United States-backed military strike against ISIS terrorism or terrorists in northern Nigeria. Now, he said a couple of days ago, the 39 suspects were apprehended together at Elegbeka Axis in the Oshe local government area, a notorious security flashpoint where the Olufon of Ifon was murdered some years back. They claimed they relocated into the forest due to the strike on them in the northern part of the country. They even use their mouth, explain themselves, say, sorry, we come back here as we say they strike. If you know say be better person, why don't go strike you? You don't care house where they live. Why in another person forest they live? Now, Elegbeka is a long-standing black spot for criminal activities, and it is the reason Amotekun established a permanent control post inside the forest to curb kidnapping and armed robbery. Now, for anyone to stay in our forest areas, the government has made it clear that such a person must obtain permits. The sudden influx of these elements raises serious questions, he said. According to him, the suspects were not trekking when they were arrested, but hibernating inside the forest. That is, because it chillax. It's not a hibernation. They were actually hibernating inside the forest, his words, with vehicles parked far away from their hideouts. That is, them park motor far from where they say they hide. Now, the commander stated that we trapped them and brought them together. We are still profiling them, but those found with incriminating materials will surely be prosecuted. The arrests are part of the agency's Ember Month security operations, which involves officers deployed on 4 major operations across Ondo State. Quoting him further, he says, as we round off the Ember Month patrol, which ends tomorrow, we have arrested about 100 suspects out of which 61 are on parade today. A breakdown of the offenses showed that 50 suspects were arrested for breach of law and order, 2 suspects for anti-open grazing violations, 6 suspects were also arrested for kidnapping-related offenses, while 3 suspects were arrested for rape and gender-based violence. Commending Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa for providing an enabling environment for effective security operations, Ms. Adeleye said the state government continued to support security agencies without hesitation. He, however, lauded the Nigeria Police Force, the Nigerian Security and the Civil Defense Corps, and Nigerian Army generally, DSS inclusive, for their vigilance and as they help them out to handle the matter. So I just hope that they'll take this matter very seriously. And then this begins to raise serious concerns about the new forest guards wey be say oga NSA put out, and where be the places. And yeah, they say for now they go there for a couple of states alone, but of course it's something that we need to expand to other states. Waiting be the profile of those people wey be say they employ as these forest guards. I keep asking that question because it's very important to know who then be the people wey they employ as these forest guards, who then be waiting be there, where they come from. I think the best thing to do, because nobody will want to protect a forest more than they want to protect their own. I mean, everybody will want to protect their personal property past the way they will protect another person's property. I feel like the best thing for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the NSA to do, or the office of the NSA to do right now, is to ensure that everybody where they employ to be forest guard, you understand, go work within the state where they come from. I think that's the best decision. So if you employ somebody from Ondo State, for instance, they will guard the forest around Ondo State. Those group of people will guard only Ondo State. You know, we'll go bring person from Zamfara to come begin guard Ondo State forest. I don't see as that kind of thing will work well, because it will bring another problem again. If true, now bandits will be from Fulani extraction be cause problem for our forest them, and it go bring somebody will be a Fulani person to come from Zamfara to come guard forest on inside Ondo State. If he see brothers they do bad thing, he go there sympathetic towards them. It is human nature. It is not even a lie. It is human nature. So you see, it is very dangerous. So I hope that the president is pressing on the NSA to do the right thing, because whether you like it or not, we get ethno-religious problem for Nigeria. It's already established. We know we live in peace already, but it's established. So I know say the right thing to do now to make sure say because of that issue, make sure say we safeguard people properly. And in the way we see people go actually feel safe. One way I go feel safe now, if I dare my forest, they go my farm, and hear person where they speak my language as a forest guard. Not person where they speak language who will not go feel communicate. Fear self will grip my body, I go run come off for the farm. So do you understand that? Well, that's what Nigerians are saying, and that's what I thought to chime in. But in the wake of all of this, continuous attacks still they happen, even though say they don't still catch some of them and all that. It be like say they don't intensify attack even more. Because as we speak, several persons have been reportedly abducted along the Omiodo Ara Road in Yagba West local government area of Kogi State, according to local sources. Now, the incident occurred earlier today, Tuesday, December 30, 2025, though the exact number of victims and their identities remain unconfirmed. According to residents, security agencies have been alerted, and residents of nearby communities are being urged to exercise extreme caution, limit unnecessary movement, and report any suspicious activity to the authorities. In a similar incident in the local government area, I think it was reported on Monday that tension had gripped Odoere community following a coordinated Sunday night attack by terrorists that resulted in the abduction of at least 4 persons. Those kidnapped during the raid, I think, were identified as Engineer Shino Ajere, Mr. Kehinde Afolabi, Damilola Ogun, and then a woman popularly known in the community as Iyalara. It was gathered that the attackers, believed to be heavily armed, stormed the community and moved from house to house, firing sporadically. However, residents said the total number of victims abducted during the attack remained unclear, fueling fears that more residents may have been taken away by the gunmen. This is very sad. Now, according to Igbe Mekun, another apartment was also targeted by the assailants. The building reportedly bore visible gunshot marks, with a bullet penetrating the house. The attackers, however, were unsuccessful in gaining entry into the apartment. Residents described the incident as chaotic and terrifying, as the sound of gunfire echoed across the community. And this is very troubling. So continuous attack just to go on. I also tell on say a pastor of a Living Faith Church worldwide, also known as Winners Chapel, was also reportedly kidnapped by bandits in the same Kogi state that Sunday by terrorists, not bandits. The same Kogi state on Sunday. However, the cleric was later released unharmed after spending some days in captivity. It was gathered that the cleric was later found in Ayetoro Bede, Ijimo local government area of the state, where he was abandoned by the abductors. The local community platform, Igbe Mekun, claimed that no ransom was paid for his release, but we can't tell if indeed there was a ransom paid. So you see, these attacks, it just they continue. And in the wake of all of these attacks, our president, they're on end of the year vacation. They chillax because I where they cry, they see road. You know, can't kill himself and die because of say he dey protect on our country. He swore to serve you people, but he did not swear to die for you people. So you people should just leave our president alone for us. Make you drink water, drop cup. So moving on to other very sad incidents. The Nigerian Union of Journalists, Adamawa Council, has expressed condolences with the national president of the NUJ, Al Hassan Yahya, for over the death of 6 journalists in Gombe State. Now, the journalists were reportedly involved in a tragic auto crash. The NUJ Council conveyed its commiserations in a message jointly signed by its chairman and secretary, Abdulrahman Ibrahim, and I think Kizinger Bukar, respectively, today, Tuesday, in Yola. The crash occurred at about 5:30 p.m. on Monday while they were reportedly returning from a wedding ceremony at Kautungu town. 2 of the deceased were staff of the Nigerian Television Authority. The council also condoled the management of NTA Gombe, the Ministry of Information, and the government of the people of Gombe over the incident. Very sad there. Journalists dying, you know, on road. The waiting they happen to our roads. I don't even want to go there at all. Let's go straight to the airstrikes. As Nigerian Air Force, the talks a sustained aerial operations by the Nigerian Air Force, NAF, has overwhelmed bandit networks in Zamfara and adjoining areas, forcing surviving criminal elements into disarray and desperation. Now, a credible military source told News Agency of Nigeria today, Tuesday, that intensified intelligence-driven airstrikes under ongoing counter-banditry operations had dismantled key bandit enclaves. I thought they're not terrorists. Why do we have the military calling them bandits? And he said President Tinubu doesn't say they'll be terrorists. Now, he said the operations had also disrupted their command structures and denied the criminals freedom of movement across the northwest. According to the sources, recent precision strikes in Safe and Maruluku government areas neutralized several bandits and destroyed critical logistics, including weapons, caches of arms, weapons cache, supply routes, and hideouts. The cumulative effect of these sustained operations have been overwhelming. Bandits, terrorist groups have been fragmented and weakened to the point that they can no longer coordinate effective attacks. But how they use a coordinate effective attack for Kogi and Kwara State? Why and how? Please extend whatever measure you're putting to those areas. We need a safe Nigeria. Make this bad news then end with the bad year. Make us start afresh. Rewind. Now, the source added that credible intelligence reports indicates that some bandit groups reeling from heavy losses were openly calling for a halt to air operations and appealing for dialogue. It is this appeal for dialogue for me all the time. They have the temerity, the audacity to even call for dialogue. Oh, no, kill us again. Okay. We could talk. Are you serious? A terrorist? Are we serious? And Nigerian military get mind they report this kind of thing to us. That they're saying, okay, stop striking us. Let's call for dialogue. Are we even joking in this country? To terrorists? Well, let me finish the news. That's not been me right now. Now, this, according to him, is a clear sign of desperation and the collapse of their operational confidence, adding that the air campaign had shifted the balance decisively in favor of the armed forces. The sources stressed that the ongoing offensive underscored the effectiveness of NAF's aerial power in support of ground troops and the federal government resolved to deny criminals safe havens. So a lot of people reacting to this in the talk. So we hope say not true and not be just PR. We hope say not actually true and not be PR way on they do. At the end of the day, we no one here say, oh, they don't regain power again, can't start again. Please. Let's just hope that this is actually true, which we wish it is, because we're tired of bad news. But let's get to the matter of the day. As Malami on the trend all day. Now, a federal high court sitting in Abuja today, Tuesday, fixed January 2nd, 2023. Wait, today now waiting 30th, 31st, first, second. Why now? I'm going to do bail hearing tomorrow now. It's not good though. Okay, let me go back to the news. So the High Court fixed January 2nd, 2026 for the hearing of the bail applications that is filed by former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister for Justice Abubakar Malami's son, his son, and one other defendant, his wife, I guess. And the court also ordered that Malami and his son, together with the third defendant, be remanded at the Kuche Correctional Center, pending the determination of their bail request. Now, Malami, his son, and another defendant were earlier arraigned by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on a 16-count charge bordering on alleged money laundering, unlawful acquisition of assets, and conspiracy. Remember, say they see properties for him when they say what over 200 billion naira. Now, a video posted by the Nigerian Television Authority on X Tuesday morning showed that the former Attorney General present in court as the charges were read. The defendants pleaded not guilty to the charges. Following the arraignment, counsel to the defendants informed the court that their intention to apply for bail, prompting the trial judge to adjourn the case and order their remand in custody. Now, Malami served as the Attorney General of the Federation from 2015 for 8 good years to 2023 under former President Muhammadu Buhari, and was one of the most influential officials of the administration. In fact, if follow for people they who they hear saying that then be the cabal we did the government there. Remember him? You remember Tunde, she been waiting to call Tunde Savage, one where they send a Buhari nephew, will be very powerful. You remember how they said they may see about 1 trillion naira for somebody account, then one single account of one person. Hey, but President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm sorry to say, see, if you want to fight corruption, please fight it in total. Please fight corruption holistically, including corruption of people where they under you now, where they plate loyalty to you, where they corrupt. We knew of Yahaya Bello. We know as the EFCC chairman talk, say, he no go figure the moral rights to fight, to prosecute corruption if in no arrest and make sure say in deal with Yahaya Bello. EFCC chairman is still the chairman of EFCC till today. Yahaya Bello was not arrested and detained for how long? Yahaya Bello is still out there. In fact, we hear say he won't contest election now, senatorial election under the same senatorial district with Senator Natasha Potu. He wants to contest election again. Kogi people don't already shout, no, cause scatter Kogi South for us, so the way scatter Kogi State. That's what Kogi people are already saying. So this now why people they look like say na vendetta, because if you won't fight corruption, then we know say they don't do us dirty, they plenty we do us dirty. Not be only this Malami, not be also only Emefiele. There are more people, even in that past administration. Why not handle everything about crime holistically? How about people under this administration gone like this? NNPC from 2027 to when 2017 to when we see over 210 trillion naira missing. We'll never hear anything from you about them. Oh, you want to tell us say in the past 2 years, NNPC don't claim, because that one they like one conduit pipe that they use to run business and all that. So I think that, if you see the kind of money where they disappear, 210 trillion naira, do you know what that money can do to Nigeria? That money go recalibrate Nigeria economy if that money they pushed into our economy. But till today, we don't know as the money take happen. And nobody's asking questions. We just did like that. So while we commend the president for what he's doing, but we're asking, dear Mr. President, please extend it to everyone, including people before your nose. Not be person change music now, sing on your mandate tomorrow now. You go stop. Because that's exactly what people are saying. Oh, because Malami is not singing on your mandate, we shall stand. If you sing on your mandate tomorrow now, you go fit continue to the prosecutor again. That's why people are asking that question. Now, the matter will continue on January 2 when the court is expected to hear and rule on the bail condition. The case has drawn significant public attention as it represents one of the most high-profile prosecutions involving a former senior official of the Buhari government. Many they want to say, if Buhari died alive, President Tinubu for continue with this. Now, on Tuesday, Malami appeared alongside his son, Abubakar Abdulaziz Malami, and an ally, Haji Bashir Asari. All three defendants pleaded not guilty to the charges when read before Justice Emeka Muite. Now, the charges filed by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission accused the former chief law officer of Nigeria of abusing his office or of abusing his office to funnel suspicious funds through private companies, property deals, and bank transactions he reasonably ought to have known not to, where proceeds of unlawful activities, of course, pass through. According to court findings obtained by This is Sahara Reporters Now, the EFCC alleged that Malami used fronts and corporate entities, including Metropolitan Autotech Limited and Methec Hotels Limited, to launder public funds while in office. One of the charges claims Malami and his son procured over 1 billion naira through Metropolitan Autotech Limited between July 2022 and June 2025. That's money. It should be a billion. Maybe this figure no hard me on. That's 1 billion, 14 million, 848,500 naira. Okay, so another alleges he used 600 million naira as collateral to secure a loan for Rayhan Hotels Limited, despite allegedly knowing the money was suspicious. Now, multiple counts accuse the defendants of using properties company and bureau de change operators to disguise payments for high end properties in Maitama, Jabia, Sokoro, Barimpa, and Kanu, including 50 million naira luxury duplex, Amazon Street, Maitama, 700 million naira worth property in Onisha Crescent in Gariki, 850 million Mathek hotels. In fact, so many of them. Two of the properties were described as Harmonia Hotels Limited, Area 2, Gariki, and Mithek Hotels on Rena Street in Maitama. Now, in documents tendered to the court as proof of evidence, the anti-graft agency listed witnesses, including investigators, bureau de change operators, and bankers. The FCC says its officials, Folari Dare, Chinedu Ineanya, and Sani Lukman, will testify about how petitions and intelligence reports triggered the probe into the monumental corruption allegedly linked to the former minister. A witness, Hassan Aliyu, allegedly claims that his company's account was used for suspicious multi-million naira transactions without his full knowledge. Despite the weight of the transactions or the accusations, Malami and co-defendants insist that they are innocent, that they are not guilty. I mean, he's a lawyer, so he knows best. But just talking about Malami right now, we hear saying Ingo spend the time for the VIP section of Kuje prison, where Ibi say Oga Abakari been refurbished. Now, the cell was reportedly refurbished by Abakari, the suspended deputy commissioner of police and former head of the intelligence response team, IRT, who has been accused of alleged ties to Ramon Oluru, I mean, what do they call a hush puppy, a convicted international fraudster. And Akiari, alongside his brothers and four others, is facing charges bordering on drug trafficking, conspiracy, and obstruction of justice. So Malami will do for the VIP session. Will stay at the segregation units reserved for VIPs in Kuje prison. He will stay in a cell refurbished by Abakari. And then IBC good chillax. Oh, just to give you updates, Malami's son don't stick for prison. You know, it can be shocking and it can bring down your health immediately when they arrest you anyhow. You know, so as I talk to you right now, you don't stick and don't rush and go for inside Kuje prison clinic to look as they will use handle the matter sharply. So Abubakar Abdulaziz Malami, son of former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, was remanded at Kuje Correctional Center alongside his father, the latter's fourth wife, Hajia Bashir Asabi. He's been rushed to the prison clinic. Now, several sources told newsmen that Abdulaziz was admitted for observation after he suddenly fell ill today, Tuesday. As he just look at me inside Kuje. Malami's son suddenly fell sick and was rushed to Kuje Clinic to stay there for observation, a prison source told news reporters. Now, earlier on Tuesday, December 30th, of course, him and Papa then locked them up today for the crime they will be said they say they commit. So they wish and well quick recovery because in bail condition, in bail hearing on Monday, so you need to be alive, make it for fit. A bit on Friday, if you know Stephen, All right. Now, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and other developments today, Tuesday, filed a fresh charge against the Yakubu Adamu, Bauchi State Commissioner for Finance, and others bordering on alleged terrorism financing. Terrorism financing to the tune of 9.7 million US dollars. Adamu alongside Balarabe Abdullahi Ilali. Remember that name? Aminu Muhammad Bosse and Kabiru Yahya Muhammad, who are second, fourth defendants respectively, will be arraigned before Justice Emeka Muite of the Federal High Court in Abuja tomorrow Wednesday on 10 counts. Now, the News Agency of Nigeria reports that the EFCC's lawyer, Samuel Chime, had earlier praised the court to allow Adamu and his co-defendants take their plea today when the sister case was heard. Justice Muite fixed Wednesday for their arraignment. Now, the judge had held that the charged by Chime was not in the court file. In count one, Adamu Siraju Jaja, while being Accountant General of Bauchi State, now at large, don't run. Samaila Imiya Liman, now at large. Balarabe Ilila Aminu Bose and Kabiru Mohammed, all being civil servants and signatories to Bauchi State Government accounts and or payment instruments, were alleged to have committed the offense sometime between 2024 and May 2024. It never even finished. That is between January 2024 and May, just last year. Now, they were alleged to have conspired to provide funds in the aggregate sum of, hey, calm down, 2 million, sorry, yeah, a million a bit, make addition, no, 2 billion, 2,300 million US dollars in cash. What is going on? 2,300 million US dollars in cash for the benefit of Bello Bodejo and persons associated with him, pursuant to approvals granted by Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State. This is how they're coming for Bala Mohammed. So you know this case, Matoposhi Bala, so that once he come up for office, we're coming for you. You follow the support terrorism, the finance terrorism. You know, this case, they said small, they go. They not graph the plot. Now, the said funds were alleged to be used in whole or in part to finance terrorists or terrorist groups. The offense is contrary to Section 26, subsection 1, punishable under Section 21, subsection 2A of the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act of 2022. So as I make a drop the information given, I'm not going to expect more lamba, the happen for Nigeria. This time, Bala Mohammed may be dealt with. You have mind to be fighting Wiki. You have mind to be fighting President Bola Tinubu Abi. You have mind. You don't want to decamp to APC and support and sing on your mandate. We shall deal with you. If you don't sing on your mandate, this one, once you come out as governor now, you will see what you will do you. That's what people are saying, that this may be what this case is all about. Well, okay. All right, then. Let's go on to other issues. Now, speaking about our dear President Bola Tinubu, he has reaffirmed his administration's resolve to go ahead with implementation of the newly signed tax laws, rejecting calls for the reform process to be suspended amid public debates over certain provisions. So, in case you don't understand, your president, Bola Tinubu, talks, say, no get us on a talk reach. That tax law, it must start by January 1. If when I say we forge document, we don't forge document, we amend it to not supposed to amend, we not amend it to we thief something put inside or not. Anyhow, it take be on must start by January 1. Now, in a statement released today, Tuesday, the president said the rollout of the tax reforms would proceed as scheduled, noting that some of the laws took effect on June 26, 2025, while others are set to begin on January 1, 2026. He described the reforms as a rare and historic opportunity to build a more equitable, competitive, and sustainable tax system for the country. And the president is very excited about this. And Nigerians are calm, and of course, the tax will go on. You know, this is the only president that can take bold decisions. And in the end, nothing you guys can do about it. He will take the very, very bold decision. And not say, I beg, I don't worry that too much, making it affect my mental health. So let's leave it and move on to politics. So, talking politics now, the Kano State chapter of the All Progressives Congress APC has officially invited Governor Abba Yusuf to defect from the new Nigeria's People's Party, NNPP, and join the ruling party APC. The state chairman of the APC, Abdullahi Abbas, made the invitation on Tuesday on behalf of the immediate past national chairman of the party, Omar Gandhi. Abbas described the invitation as a step towards unity, reconciliation, and collective progress in Kano State. But then, so the APC chairman said that they're getting ready, they're gearing up to receive Abbas and his team, right? But meanwhile, Abdullahi Ganduje said, okay, now he has vowed to approach the court. Yeah, okay. So the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has vowed to approach the courts to compel the independent. Now, this got to do with the INEC election in Ekiti State. Sorry, the election in Ekiti State. But before then, Abdullahi Ganduje talked. So you know what? Say we don't ready to spray insecticide on people of Kano states, on Kano politicians when they plot to defect. We will spray them. So the fact that you are able to defect does not, or decamp does not guarantee you automatic ticket, or just to be forewarned, so that you be forearmed. And again, former governor of the state, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, has warned that no one betrays the party, that is the NNPP, and ever succeeds. Now, I mean, this has made the speculation that Yusuf is, of course, moving to the APC. And people, they want to say, excuse me, maybe your son-in-law. I mean, you don't seek your blessing before you take any decision. So why they talk say nobody they betray the party and get away with it? Now, Kwan also made the remarks while addressing his loyalists in a video seen going public as reports continue to circulate about the possible defection of his political ally and successor. He said, what I am saying is even beyond what I expect because I am aware that very few of you have decided to cross the other side. Don't worry. Whoever knows them, advise them. He said so. People are saying it's all well in the party. This one way they use parables to talk to your son like this. Oh, talking to your son and all that. There's a father-son relationship going sour somewhere that we need to deal with. And that's got to do with River State issue that I don't like talking about, but I don't have a choice but to talk about it. But perhaps before we get to River State, if we even visit Abia State first of all. Because for Abia State, Benjamin Carlo don't the threaten, say, anybody we know Alex Oti, may they tell him, may they tell Alex Oti that he's jittery already, even when Benjamin Carlo, has not declared his interest to contest. And then what will happen if he now declares his interest to contest for governorship? That a couple of people have declared interest to contest, but then when him can't declare his own interest to contest, and that time people go no say something they share. And a lot of people are saying, excuse me, what's in the happen? So you feel that you do a better work than the next. I mean, there's always that openness and all that. But it is the way Benjamin Carlo consistently threatens that he's the number 6 person in the country. And he cannot be a number 6 person in the country, and Abia State will not be an APC state. So that means that he may likely be contesting. And if he contests, then he's likely to win. But the question is that, will the people of Abia State vote for him, considering what they have seen and expertly doing so far? Will they vote for him? Or is he actually threatening because he actually intends to have a free and fair election and he feels that, oh, because of the good work we APC don't do for Nigeria, they could vote for him? Or is it threat because, I mean, he knows that no matter what it be, they go announce results and APC will win the results? Well, before we go inside where the occasion where he did it, talk, make I show you the convoy where he used land for inside the occasion. So yeah, are you seeing it? That's number 6 months convoy. You know, the convoy has to be befitting of number 6 months. The number 6 months cannot just be working like that. You have to carry a lot of convoy. Yes. How else would you know that? The way go for those bullets, man. That's how you know number 6 months. I will use those in which in village. Yeah? That's it. That's it. So you see it, and they're hailing him. God, God is thankful. Okay, all right. So you see that convoy. That's the convoy of the convoy of the number 6 man from Nigeria, long past the convoy of the governor of the president of Ghana. Just to let you know. The Ghanaian president convoy was past like 6-7 vehicles we carry. Past 6-7 vehicles. But our number 6 man convoy, you see how long it is. Hey. Okay, so make I go straight, play you waiting Benjamin Carlo talk, and the threat where you pull out. Alex Oti, are you shaking?
But today, what we are doing which is what we have started since 23 years ago, is being branded that we are doing it because we want to run for governor. If we decide to run for governor, and what about it? People who are afraid of what we are doing for humanity, I want you to know we started doing this in 2003, and by that time most of you are not in politics. When I started doing what I'm doing today, which is 23 years old, I was not holding any office in government. I was not contesting any position. It is giving back to the people. But today, other governors did not brand what I was doing as a threat. Today is being seen. If Benjamin can say cough, they say it's governorship. If I fart, it is governorship. If I change my clothes and wear something, it's governorship. If I say hello to somebody, it is governorship. If I visit anybody, it is governorship. If I'm building structure for the president, it is governorship. I want to ask you, am I not fit enough to run for governorship? Let me go and tell them. Let them pray that I don't come out. If I come out, we will run it and run it wide. I have not declared for governorship. People who have declared for governorship, nobody is attacking them. About 3 of people have declared in the state for governorship, nobody is attacking them. I have not declared, and every day they are paying people on social media. Even some of you who are here videoing me now, you were sent by them to come and video me so that you put it on social media and then you start insulting me. Let me tell you, insult me the most you can. We don't have time to reply to you, but at the right time we will tell you there is no bullying unit on social media. At the right time. This is not the first time I was attacked on social media. When I came to run for House of Rep, every social media was filled with attack. And they gave my opponent 70% and gave me 30% survival. At the end of the day, I carried him up and I hit him on the lamp. Wow. Go and tell Mayor Duru, pray I don't come out to run for governorship. If I come to run for governorship, it will be a fast and a quick, tough battle. That's all. That is the truth. Go and tell your neighbor I said so. We are still consulting. We are still talking to our party. We are still listening to the leader of our party at the national. And we are waiting for the signal. If the signal come, look at me very well. Am I not handsome enough to be a governor? Am I not educated enough to be a governor? Am I not experienced enough to be a governor? So what are we talking about? You cannot threaten us with what you write on social media. If you like, hire all the social media agents. Let them insult us. When we cough, write it on the social media. At the right time, we will prove that APC is here to stay. And like my people have said, Mr. President should know that we in Abia State, we are not interested in negotiating with anybody. If you want to work for Mr. President, join ABC. If you want to work for President, do what? Join ABC. Promising President, I will give you this percentage. Allow me to be where I am. That one is far. It's far. We have what it takes. We have the resources. We have the people to be able to deliver 100 over 100 for Mr. President. Shall we rise and sing this song? On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate. On your mandate. On your mandate we shall stand. We will keep building our party. We will keep strengthening our party. All of you who want to run election in 2027, you should be courageous. You should be bold. The president is supporting you. The president is not playing anti-party. The president will not leave APC and support a non-APC member. Go and tell Nneya Dunu, go and tell your community, if you are interested in running for House of Assembly, come. If you want to run for House of Rep, come. If you want to run for Senate, come. If you want to run for governor, come. The only thing you will not run for is president. You are not allowed to run for president. But any other thing, outside the president and vice president, you can do what? Come. You can do what? Come. So let nobody frighten you. We believe in grassroots, and we will keep dealing the grassroots. Program after program, meeting after meeting, we will be dealing the grassroots while inviting those who are sitting on the fence. Let me tell you, I want to use this opportunity again to invite Governor Alex Oti to join our party. I want to use this opportunity again publicly to join him to come to our party. If he comes to our party, we will support him. But if they are in another party and they probably president, they want to work for president, we are saying, we must work as a formidable group, and together we'll bring victory to this party in this state and federal government in Jesus' name.
All right, so on I don't hear thank you so much. I got that video from a source. Thank you so much. Well, you don't hear within Benjamin Netanyahu talk, and that's like an open threat to Alex Oti. If you don't join APC, then forget about it. Forget about it. If you don't join APC, you don't get us to take B for you, because for you to do anything. So wait, based on the thing when you talk now, it means say most of the governors actually get to promise the president, say, we will give you votes. It's all about the president being re-elected in 2023. So for somebody like Alex Otinam, according to what Benjamin Netanyahu talk, go don't promise and say, allow me to remain in Labour Party, but I will support you. I'll give you so people to vote for you. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Well, this is what is going on. I wish I could say a lot about this, but I know just won't talk. Make I know talk past the way I go talk, because I get plenty things where I won't talk concerning this and talk. But I would just say make a leave am. Because for River State, for my state, it shall there too, and make it not be like say I talk for one state, it will leave the other state will consign me. Maybe say it also happen. So now it make me rather maintain my peace instead of me to talk. But let's move on to other issues, especially as it's got to do with River State very quickly. So in River State, the governor, Siminalayi Fubara, has announced a minor cabinet reshuffle, redeploying Christopher Green, the Commissioner of Sports Development, to the Ministry of Justice. Now, with this move, Green now assumes the role of Honorable Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice, while continuing to oversee the Ministry of Sport until substantive commissioner is appointed. Now, the position of Attorney General became vacant following the departure of former AG and Commissioner of Justice Dagogo Iboroma Asan after a recent Supreme Court ruling resolved a political crisis that affected the state's governance. So the Apex Court notified the appointment of commissioners previously screened and confirmed by the Victor Okojumbo-led House of Assembly, leaving several key cabinet positions vacant. The ruling intensified tensions between the executive branch and the House of Assembly, complicating efforts to present new nominees for legislative screening and confirmation. In response, Governor Fubara opted for an internal cabinet restructuring to ensure continuity in governance and prevent administrative gaps in critical ministries. According to a statement signed by Dr. Ono Sirawu, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Information and Communications, the reshuffle reflects the governor's commitment to strengthening governance, optimizing the performance of key ministries, and maintaining stability across the state. A decision which takes immediate effect was approved at the last state executive meeting. But on I never pass on for the House, and I never communicate to the House of Assembly and never pass on. This one will bring another problem again. And Mr. Grimm's interim management of both Justice of Sport and Ministry of Sport and Justice portfolios underscores the government's focus on continuity in service delivery, while efforts to resolve political and legislative issues continue. Talking about resolving that, Victor Giadom, the National Vice Chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC South, has advised Governor Siminalayi Fubara of Rivers State to go through the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, to win any election in the state. If you don't go through Wike, you don't go win anything. You must go through Wiki. Now, Mr. Giadom gave the advice on Tuesday during Mr. Wiki's thank you visits to the people of Gukana local government area of the state. Just to let you know, Wiki has been visiting local government to local government to talk to them. Now, people may want to ask, in what capacity? As what? As the FCT minister and the 001 of River State. In fact, young people held a rally for him earlier and said, without Wiki, nothing will happen for inside River State. Make I give you the tip of the iceberg for that rally.
Nobody opposed.
Here for inside River State. That's actually what's going on in River State. And yeah, so let's go back to what Victor Giadom said. Now, Giadom described Wiki as a dependable leader in Rivers politics. Mr. Giadom assured the minister that there would be no political force in Gukana other than him, Wiki. Now, only I'm going to be the political force. Now, he said, I guarantee on people of my brothers that the Gukana people are for Wike and Tinubu, and nobody will challenge Wike's influence in Gukana. Gukana is a no-go area for anybody, even Governor Fubara. For him to win anything in Gukana, he must pass through Wike, he said. Now, also, Senator Magnus Abbey, who represented Rivers Southeast in the Senate, said the people of Gukana had already chosen their friends, Mr. Wike and President Bola Tinubu. Wike is a leader that unites, and that is why we are united. If you follow Wike, you will not go home empty-handed. Did you hear that? If you follow Wike, you will not go home empty-handed. Now, a lot of people are worried that someone in the capacity of Senator Magnus Abbey. Magnus Abbey was secretary to the states, secretary to the government, to the states. At the time, Wike was a local government chairman. So people they talk, say for somebody we climbed that hierarchy so fast and all that, why Ibi say it will come almost there like a wiki stooge at this point? Why? Because of where the left is politics. That's my question when everybody ask. Because it's very shocking to see a Magnus Abbey speak like this or speak in the manner at which he's speaking. That's what a lot of people are saying. Now, quoting him, he said, Wiki, the Ogoni people are with you and we will not go home empty-handed. Please tell Tinubu not to bother coming to Gukana to campaign. We are for him already. One or two of you are for him. What about the entire people of Gukana local government? The Barrys, there, I beg, waiting your brothers, the talk. On his part, the Deputy Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, Dumle Maol, assured Mr. Wike that the people of Gukana would be with him every step of the way. Anywhere you go, we will go, he said. Earlier, the chairman of Gukana Local Council, confidence, Dako pledged total support for the minister, saying, wherever you go, we will go. Now, this local government is for you because of what you have done for us. Please tell Mr. Tinubu that the people of Bukana are prepared, are appreciative of him. The time for payback is near, and we will do the needful. Responding, Mr. Wike explained that the visit was to thank the Kukana people for their good deeds and support over the years. He commended the people for the display of unity of purpose for Mr. Tinubu, saying, when you are united, good things will happen. The minister asked the people to be patient and listen to their leaders for direction on where to go. Now, the minister promised to continue working with the people, adding that the APC and the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State were working under the umbrella of Mr. Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. So, now combined service. That's why you see PDP and APC members here together, because now combined service. You see, I have a lot to say. Now, we've had some people in Rivers State say that, oh, Siminalayi Fubara cannot win the election in Rivers State because he does not have the structure. I mean, Wike supporters don't talk like that. And a lot of people, they talk, so what exactly is the supporter, the structures? This one where they hear now. Remember now, the reason Wike was crying, in fact, he made it known then that one of the reasons we're making the complaint then that, make anything happen to his structure. And if you noticed, when Abbas, the sole administrator, was in charge of River State, he conducted election, which is illegal for a military person to conduct election that would be substantive, that would remain in River State or in a state. And of course, the people then will win the election, and these people now, these local government people now, we they go visit and with this drum support for him. So Wike insisted that his people were in charge of all the local government areas. So as it stands now, Wike has a stronghold of the local government. So that means that you get the grassroots structure. I think get the grassroots structure, and that's why his people are telling him, you go nowhere, you cannot win anything. But Simon is on part. What is he even doing? Because people are tired of his kind of politics. I mean, I'm from River State, I hear a lot of things, and I really don't like to talk about River State politics. People, they talk, say, even Sim, a lot of people who support him are perhaps, I know, say people go talk, say, you're not supposed to share state money, you're not supposed to share state funds and all that. But your core supporters are hungry. You're not empowering them. You're not giving them the kind of contracts or stuffs, extending hands to them. And I have known a lot of people who are core Siminalayi Fubara supporters who have not changed ship to Wike. Because why? Wike, they put food for their table. Because Wike, they put food for their table. So they've not jumped ship to Wike. If you already know the country where you are, that it is a country where belief-based politics people they do. You go find way to also hold your own side strong. Because a lot of people who used to be loyal to Sim and sympathetic to Sim are now swearing allegiance to Wike now. Why? Because Wike, they graze their palm, they put food for their table. Most of them couldn't even, perhaps some of them with accommodation problems, some of them, had things going rough for them. Sim would not bring her money. So people say, okay, now, the other one, they bring money now, make a face where they bring money come. So are you sure Sim is even ready for this thing called politics? Or he perhaps just see life in his own, they see him for his own small microscope only. You need to see things at the larger scale. And the people then will be saying they really support those people, waiting be their clout, waiting be the possibility to say those people would really get waiting it take to help and win election. It's going to be very tough in River State. It's going to be really, really very tough. And remember that Wike said that Tinubu cannot decide who will become their presidential, their governorship candidate. And Wike has sworn that the mistake we make for 2023, he not go make them again. So obviously, it will be over Wike's dead body that Siminalayi Fubara will return. I mean, just like Ayodele Fayose had warned Fubara during his swearing in party or whatever it was they had then. And he told them, not try to go against Wike because he will fight you to finish. Wike does not fight and stop. God forbid, the only thing that'll stop him is his death. He doesn't fight. So it will be over Wike's dead body in every way possible. Court or anywhere, Wike will make sure say, Sim learn the lesson and never remain as governor of River State. So how will that happen? So that means all of this one way Sim they do now. If not maybe I would kukuma do all the work I want to do and decide that I'm just a one-term governor. I will do all the work I want to do, perhaps drum support for somebody else from the riverine area, and just be a one-term governor. If I was Siminalayi Fubara, that's what I'm going to do. So, but I don't understand, because as long as it is Sim Gongo himself, Wike will do everything possible to make sure say Sim no come back again. And all of this person will be at the enjoyment level. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because it's consign now. Two brothers are fighting for my sake on top of their own resources. What is my business? And two of them are, this one is promising me structure. This one is promising me votes. This one is promising me the state. What has this got to lose? He's got nothing to lose. He's going to enjoy himself well. At the end of the day, at the expense of the wealth of the Rivers people, at the expense of Rivers people. Now them nine the suffer and pass. And not them nine the suffer and pass. So at the end of the day, all of this just is centered around the wealth of River State. And then with all this no weekend, no River State and all that, please, how many governors don't come and go when no put their teeth, bite them as bleach, remain for River State? When you were the governor of the state, you were the 001, and nobody dared you. Even you fought Almighty Wike Amechitu, whom you refused that is your boss in politics. You fought him. You made sure APC did not have a candidate in River State during the 2019 election. But all of a sudden, you don't want someone else to be the head. Why? 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 What is going on? Does it have to be all about you? And the youth where they follow themselves, now that one they weak me pass. Because how can you be a youth and go ahead and start doing a rally, no Wike, no River State? In the name of what? That Wike is the CEO and General Overseer of River State. I don't understand. Wike is the founder of River State. I don't understand how you join a rally. I beg, if you see your pikin or your husband, yeah, sorry for you, not vex. I don't understand. How can people dress well and they do chanting, no Wike, no River State? Are you kidding me? So the state will die because Wike will not be involved in the state. I don't even understand what is wrong with all of you. It's really crazy. Your fellow human being, no Wike, no River State, no Wike, no River State. How many people don't do and succeed for the River State? I just want to ask one question, but I'm not going to ask them, but make us still ask them in Wike's voice. She smoky bowl because what's going on? What's going on with all of you? Well, that's why I don't like to talk about Rivers politics, I beg. Let's move on to other issues. So Henry Shield's criticism, Henry Shield, political commentator Henry Shield has slammed Nigeria's aviation minister, Festus Keyamo, for focusing on political rivalries instead of pressing national issues. So you, Seth, Oga don't go holiday, they enjoy yourself. Your owner today here, one boy, sorry. Is it one point now? Your owner today here make it the put mouth for waiting for politics on behalf of Oga. And so the country don't take day now. Moving on to other issues. By the way, phone lines are open. Let me quickly let you in on the phone number. Phone lines are open. You can quickly jump in on the conversation. 0817-029-4077. That's the number to call. 0817-029-4077. That is a number to call. Or you can follow the link on the pin post. The link will bring you straight into the studio to be part of the conversation. So follow the link in that studio. Yeah. The link is already in the pin post. I just posted it. Yes, so follow the link in the pin post and it will bring you straight into the studio to be part of the conversation. So moving on, we did hear that Judge Power PLC, the Lagos-listed power generation company acquired on Monday by Abuja-based MAM Energy from billionaire tycoon Femi Otedola, has appointed Abdulaziz Abubakar Yari, a senator representing Zamfara West, as chairman of the company in breach of Nigeria's Code of Conduct Spirit for public officers. Now, the utility named Yari as his new chair to replace Mr. Otedola in the wake of a board meeting where it was announced that the ownership of the company had changed hands, with the newly minority stakeholders now holding 77% of the shareholding of the company ownership. And this day against the Code of Conduct Bureau. Just to quickly state, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the appointment of Mr. Rotimi Iseoluwa Oyedepo-San as the Director Public Prosecution DPP in the Federal Ministry of Justice. Now, according to a statement from the State House signed by Abiodun Oladunjoye, Director Information and Public Relations, today, Tuesday, President Bola Tinubu has approved the transfer of service of Mr. Rotimi Oyedepo-San from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to the mainstream Federal Civil Service as the Director of Public Prosecution in the Federal Ministry of Justice. Just to let you in on that. And then, yeah, I don't tell you that some drama really happened for inside Kano State. But then moving on to Anthony Joshua's issue, the Ogun State Police Command has stated that the crash involving British Nigerian boxing star Anthony Joshua was caused by a tire burst, resulting on the death of two members of his team. The incident occurred yesterday. It was very sad. So the tire burst, perhaps they lose brake and then ram into a stationed vehicle. This a very, very sad incident. But moving on to other issues very quickly. Okay, just to let you in on this conversation very quickly. I know you're going to say that. Well, I didn't want to state that. Okay, so moving on to other issues very quickly. We did hear that your Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, is that a project where you say the project, the money where they use to the project will resemble the size of the project so they do, what they spend that kind of money for. So people are asking questions that, excuse me, where exactly is this amount of money in this project? So a civic technology platform, Mon ITNG, has raised the alarm over what it described as an overpriced constituency project in Etimepo in Apayam State, Northwest Senatorial District, warning anti-corruption agencies about potential misuse of public funds. Now, in a post shared on X, Mon ITNG revealed that project code listed in the 2024 federal budget for the construction of an ICT center received a total allocation of 355 million naira. Let me see if I have that evidence to also post here to you. That's it. Yes, that's it. 355 million naira, and the money we then receive be that for the project. But the project is being executed through the Federal Cooperative College Ibadan under the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. Records show that over 220 million was released in September and November 2024 alone. The platform noted that 102 million was paid to Alpuba Services Limited, Abuja, for construction, while 118.3 million went to the Frontiers Multi-Projects Nigeria Limited for equipment and furnishing and all of those. But while the project was facilitated by Senate President Godswill Akpabio under his constituency project, the organization questions the appropriateness of the project's placement, noting that an ICT center has been pushed through an agency whose mandate is cooperative education and rural agricultural development, not digital infrastructure. So how will we say they do cooperative and agriculture will come do ICT projects? Now, the platform added that the Ministry of Agriculture's mandate is to address farming, food security, and agro-related developments, not ICT. So, how they will come use handle ICT issue? The statement issued that this case reflects a broader problem in constituency projects. Unrelated agencies are routinely used to channel funds or political allocations. And then most importantly, now the amount of the money spent. See the building, then the amount of the money spent, 355 million naira for this project really like this. So they're asking that please, EFCC, excuse me, ICPC and Adidia, not gonna come to check this project because what we will see for inside this project like this, resemble the money we they say they give out for the project. But do you think EFCC, ICPC will do anything about it? Your guess is as good as mine. I do not know. Now, Governor Monday Okpebholo of Edo State has publicly threatened an Edo-born UK-based media critic, Albert Obaze, vowing to send him to prison and warning that he would not be allowed to freely step on Nigerian soil. Now, in a video that I won't play, obtained, the governor was heard issuing the threat while admitting that he closely monitors Obaze's social media activities, including posts critical of his administration. Obaze will definitely go to prison. I said he will not touch the soil of Nigeria, Okpebholo said. So I'm not gonna be careful. Those of you in the diaspora, you see, talk hard, talk hard. You don't speak truth to power, truth to power. Obaze truth to power, and I see where you go land them. If you just put leg for Nigeria like this, PM, it don't go. Now he said, I wake up every night. I stay awake from 3 a.m. watching all the social media, even Obaze, watching him abuse me. I learned something from him. There is nothing I don't see. The governor's comments have created a tense and violent atmosphere amid allegations that thugs loyal to him, led by Edo APC leader Tony Kabaka, vandalized Obaze's residence in Amagba, Benin City. So that's true. In another video cited, the scene of the residence of Obaze showed extensive destruction with both the exterior and interior of the building reportedly damaged. An eyewitness who occupies one of the flats in the compound confirmed the incident off camera, citing fear of intimidation. I saw up to about 30 boys walking towards the kids with all sorts of weapons, the eyewitness said. I'm not gonna not vex so. This new thing with the APC. When APC, if you do anyhow, the first thing will happen to you, say thugs will come attack you. I see a new thing. I mean, this wasn't like this during Buhari's administration. Buhari's gonna be said if he arrest you, just like if you talk, say Aisha don't fats, they come pick you from wherever you did. But this new one now, when a thugs will come attack you on behalf of somebody else, I don't understand. This is like the new trend in politics now in Nigeria, right? Now the new way now they use the politics for Nigeria. Well, Obaze, if you dey hear us and you don't ever join this platform, just know say I beg, just day where you day. My partner will say Pongporo. Just day your day because you can't tell. This threat may not just be empty threats. See, not be saying you really do anything, but it will deal with you to show you say you're not supposed to talk anyhow. And this is why even people who are protesting for attacks, against terrorist attacks, against kidnappings, other talks they pursue them. How dare you speak out? How dare you protest? Have you seen anything like that? People are saying that they're kidnapping us, they're terrorizing us. Government come to our aid, and touts are chasing them away, flogging them. I didn't want to play that video because it's very crazy what happened in Kwara State. They flog people, say, how dare you ask government to protect you? I don't, hey, God, not too hard to see for Nigeria. I beg, let me move on to other issues. So a suspect identified as Ibrahim Mohammed has been arrested in Damaturu, Yobe State after allegedly confessing to his involvement in deadly bomb attack in mosque in Maiduguri, Borno. So they've arrested him. They've arrested somebody. I think two of the suspects involved in that attack, they've arrested them. Say they seen a suicide vest, not the person wear to conduct that attack, but they don't arrest two so far. We hope that the rest of them, they will also fit arrest them sharply, because they could make this kind of thing they happen at all. Now, we also did hear that bandits have taken two Catholic priests at the parish house of St. Rita Catholic Church, Unity Estate, Mararaba, Nasarawa State, near Abuja. It was gathered that the attack occurred in the early hours of today, Tuesday, when armed assailants stormed the parish residents around 2:30 a.m., attacking the priest and leaving them injured, while the parish priests narrowly escaped unharmed. According to the victims that were identified as Reverend Father, the victims were identified as Reverend Father Cosmos. This is according to Vanguard. Reverend Father Cosmos Baye, the priests in residence and a cadet of the Knights of St. John International. And then Reverend Father Chris Paver, a visiting priest and former assistant priest of the parish. This is very crazy. Enter Catholic Church. Not to go see for Nigeria. All right, guys, phone lines are open. Let's continue to take your thoughts and reactions. But just before I begin to take those calls, Nigerian government is making one on that. So, some lawless policemen we hear attached to Asaba Area Command, Delta State Command, have allegedly dehumanized and detained a 28-year-old woman in Asaba, according to Sahara reporters. And say her crime, and say, how dare we find the condom in your bag? So while you're doing your dirty December and dirty Christmas, please try not to have exhibits like condom in your bag. It is very bad. And then the Nigerian police constantly make one on again, say, I beg, in anything you do this December, try not to impregnate somebody unwantedly. Because both you, the impregnated and the impregnatee, two of you cannot do abortion because abortion is illegal and a criminal offense in Nigeria. Nigerian police don't just say, make a put out a statement. I saw the headlines of the papers. I didn't just forget. I thought to let you know. Good evening and welcome, and thank you for joining us.
A very good evening to you, Precious.
Thank you so much. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
Davo calling from Jos.
You're welcome. Good to hear from you. Go ahead. How is Jos today?
Jos is fine. It's a bit calm. We don't really experience killings.
What's going on? So the strike is working?
Of course, there's that threat.
So the strike kind of created some calm, right?
I noticed, and there's something I noticed that is not even in the social media.
What's that?
Which is a fact.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not in our mainstream news.
Okay, what's that?
Social media, not where we read.
What's that?
You know, like the attacks that have been going on.
Yes, please.
There is currently a pattern that you notice that there is a lot of bombing in mosque.
Yes.
Do you know why those bombing in those mosques are taking place?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. Please let me know.
Yeah, because the truth is of the truth. You know me, I'm a member of Hausa Daruma Hausa TV. Her name, she's someone who the Fulani has already declared a fatwa on her. So she has a very strong followership among the Hausas because all the Hausa people have been quiet. So she's the one who has been saying that all Hausa people will have to withdraw from praying in any mosque that is a Fulani, that is the chief imam. So right now, all the Hausa people are withdrawing. They have actually been withdrawing. So they are no longer taking part in prayers with the
Fulanis.
With the Fulanis.
Are you, no, repeat that in when you talk. No vex, brother. Brother, no vex.
In the military.
I be one day you rewind that in when you talk. No vex. You say what thing happen when Hausas need to go mosque again with the Fulanis. No vex.
You know, there has been a pattern. You know, under Buhari, it is estimated that 7 to 8 million Hausas were killed. Yes, under Buhari. Now, under Tinubu, the estimate has gone almost like 2-3 million now of the Hausas that have been killed.
Why? Why are Hausas being killed?
Because they are the ones who are the majority. Sokoto, in Zamfara, in Niger.
So it is to reduce their population.
It's the same thing. What is the same pattern with Midi Belt? Is to kill them, take their ancestral land. So and you know, you can never hear the Sultan of Sokoto come out and speak. But in Auchi, when those people were killed, 15 Fulanis were killed.
Yes.
We saw the governor of Edo had to rush to Kano to go and beg, and even paid compensation. Yes. And then no leaders. But anytime there's a few Fulanis are killed, you will see the Fulani, the leaders will come gun blazing. So right now there's a meeting. The Hausas are now saying that anybody that will, even any election, no Fulani. Even if you notice, even also the Ajitri, even Atiku is the people that are in the south here that are even praising Atiku, saying all sorts of things about Atiku. But Atiku is no longer relevant in the north. All Fulani politicians are no longer relevant. So,
but Atiku is not a Fulani man.
He is a Fulani, you don't know. He is. They are hiding under the Hausa pretense. He's a Fulani man. In fact, Atiku, one of his promises that he made, that when he become a president, they will teach Fulfulde. Fulfulde will become an official language in Nigeria. Just like the way they teach French, English, and Hausa as official in WAEC. He promised that they will do Fulfulde. Atiku is a pure Fulani man. We know. We are northerners. We know who is who. And those Fulani, those Jaruma Hausa, I don't even know who is who with Konkoso, Ganduja. I never knew who they are, but it is that Jaruma Hausa who have lived with the Hausas, and they are the ones who are now exposing them. All those Pantami, all those Shekumi, all those Al-Zakzaki, all these powerful clerics that you are seeing, most of them are Fulani. They are the ones who dominate. I know the clerics have a very strong voice. So they are the ones who have been misleading. And most of them, you see now that even Donald Trump is attacking, a lot of them are now coming out to kick against. So anyone you see that is kicking against is their against. So there are mocks. If you see, even in some mocks, even in Jos, a lot of the mocks where Fulani are the imams there. Hausa are withdrawing now from those mocks. Yeah, actually, and there's right now, like, there's something happening revolutionary, and then and in fact, even the Hausas are saying that if Peter Obi dare to be advised to Atiku, because they felt that Peter Obi has been hand in hand with Atiku and El Rufai. So they even say that if you notice, there's one good thing about that I like with the Fulanis. Them, they divide themselves. They have spread. They are there in PDP. They are there in
APC.
In ADC. They are there in all the major political parties with one aim: let the Fulani man emerge. That was why you see what they did to Wiki when Tambuwa, as a Fulani man, came out, and then they now said Tambuwa now announced that he will withdraw for Atiku. It was the Fulani politics they did. You see, that's why sometimes I pity by Igbo brothers. Igbo people, they are more influential when it comes to finance, but they don't know how to use one common mouth. Look at what this Benjamin Kalu is doing to Abia with all the development, the massive development. Do you think that even someone like an Oji Uzo Kalu have a mouth to speak in that Abia again? You see how Northerners are beginning to beat their politicians. But why is it not happening in the South like that? You can come in and out and speak like that for someone who is doing very well. So I don't know.
So now that the Hausa people, they are Muslims, but now that are you saying that some of these bandit attacks for mosque and bandit attacks
That's what I'm
on
telling you.
Muslims.
Because
Now
the
actually Hausa
Hausa
people
are
they attack, not be Fulani people.
They are no longer, yes, it's pure Hausa people. And anybody that you see, it's not today. Any Fulani, any Hausa man that is rising to prominence, whether you are in the military, whether you are in the Air Force, whether in any whether you are in any government parastatal, the first thing they will do to you, they will ask you to marry a Fulani woman. And once if you don't marry, because it's that Fulani woman who they can actually use to pray, because your life will now be in her hands. Or if they don't marry, you don't marry to you to Fulani, they have different ways, they silent people. So that's why you see, like, the Hausa people, they are the most generous. You see all those ones that are selling sugar cane. The Hausa man just do his business. They are very peaceful. Even the ones that are doing Okada. Even you beg them, say you just beg them and say between God, like now rujika sakat, now rujika da Allah. Kayu Allah, kayu Nabi. Do for God and do for His prophet. And help me. I have not eaten. They will help you. They will even tell you, okay, I will take you to your destination free of charge. They do that. So the Hausa, they are the most simple people, but the Fulani have a very strong mind. In fact, the Fulani man, when you offend him today, when he wants to die, when he's living about to die, he will tell his children that so man has offended me. So he will tell his children, when you grow, I want you to avenge it, even if I die. Avenge it for me. Fulani have that memory. They do.
Wow.
So the thing is that there's a very big paradigm shift. Even in northern politics, it's not going to. In fact, let me not lie to you. A lot of people in Sokoto have been saying that even if Igbo man comes to contest, they will rather vote for an Igbo man rather than vote for a Fulani man. So a lot of them have been saying.
So what did you say bring this new awakening for them? When make them come all of a sudden no one stay
Because
with
of the killings have been one killing too much. And again, the truth is that look at Kano. Kano have 44 local governments, right? Yeah, they have 44 local governments. And then the total number of local government we have in Nigeria is 774 local governments. Those are the total governments. Then Kano has about 40 something. And out of those local government that Kano has, it beats your imagination that it's only 8 that Hausa people are. Only 8. And only 8 is where Hausa people are local government.
So that means Kano is totally conquered. That means they don't conquer a lot of Hausa people from Kano, because first of all, the ancestral people for all those northern areas Hausa people.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
And the pressure, let me tell you something in Christendom. They used to say that politics is a dirty game. I repeat, politics is a dirty game. And that's why you see, and again, there's a book in all those ancient medievals which says that it's a Socrates who said that when good people quiet, evil will thrive.
Yes, evil thrives.
Even in Nigeria, we have a lot of celebrities that are supposed to be standing up and speaking truth to power to this government. A lot of people are keeping quiet. A lot. Celebrity. Even now, pressure you look at, even on the social media, you hear people are even doing video and saying video, make me a video. Instead of them to go to police station to report. People don't even have confidence in our police station. They don't have confidence in our judiciary. They don't have confidence in our Senate, the parliament. No confidence in them. And you see all over the world now, conflicts are more emanating than they are being resolved. The Hausas too have been in the broad. Do you know how many hectares of land that the Hausas have collected from Hausa people in Kano?
The Hausas have collected from Hausa, or Fulanis have collected from.
Fulani have collected from Ganduje collected hectares and hectares of land. And the pressure, let me even say something. I'm not supposed to say it here on social media, but let me say it. Let me not lie to you. Are you aware that federal government allocates money to every major tribe in Nigeria?
To do what? To do what?
They give them money so that they will keep quiet. That's why I see like an Adeboye cannot come out and start criticizing this government.
No, this one where you talk, no, the budgets, why didn't they put them inside? Don't need to know.
There are some monies that go, even our traditional rulers. That's why they like in traditional rulers, they call them joint traditional council of state. Then it is like if you go to state, it is a federal government of a local government and chieftaincy affairs. But they also all our traditional rulers receive money from the federal government. There is a way government shares those money. So there's an amount that normally goes to the houses. Fulani collects it and then combine with their own. Then they will now use the money and send people abroad. Do you see this, that Dati Baba Ahmed, DPT to Peter Obi before?
Yes.
You know, it's Fulani. You know where he's from? He's from Mauritius. And all the Akim Baba Ahmed, all of them, they are from Mauritius.
He said it. He said that his ancestry is linked to Mauritius. Something like that. He had mentioned it in an
interview. That's what I'm telling you now. Me, I heard all those secrets from the Jaruma house because the house of people that are exposing those things to us. So
do you think that that's the reason why Hakim Baba Ahmed is not in support of the US strike? Because he also said that it's wrong.
The Fulani man now. That Mauritius, it is just like the way houses dominate, not like this. Now, it's the Fulani that are ruling Mauritius now. They're the ones who dominate it. It's the same thing. Do you know Fulani in Burkina Faso, in Mali? Go and do your research. Whenever I tell you something, you're a journalist. Go and research. That's what I want you to do. Do you know that in Burkina Faso, in Senegal, in Mali, in Niger, all the presidents were Fulani before? Are you aware? It is this military coup that brought out the Fulanis, and they have been beating them, chasing them out. Are you aware, Precious? Let me say this to you again.
Sir.
In Ghana, backyard here, Ghana. Do you know why the deputy of the former incumbent president lost the election? Because his wife was Fulani, if you don't know.
No, I don't say Ghana need to give them the opportunity. I don't say Ghana need to give the opportunity when Nigeria they give.
No, and there's a constitution. It is written in the constitution. I am telling you as a citizen of Nigeria. But go and research. Anything I say, you can record me. But go back and research. In Ghana, Fulani are not allowed to vote. They are not indigenous. It's the same thing in Nigeria. Fulani came in 1804. Just like the other day when Catch Onanuju was educating you. They came in 1804. They are not really indigenous of Nigeria. They came from Futajalo, and they came and settled. But in Nigeria, Fulani, they have dominated our military. See, like Shekumi, the way he speaks with authority.
All right. So person say make I ask you a question for just as a day like this. Now you know, say the APC chairman are from Plateau State, from Mona State. So of course, the whole of Plateau State will get to go to APC. So Ona don't ready to vote for APC for Plateau State.
Precious,
Sir?
I am a Biro man. I am a Biro man. We own the population of Plateau North. Let me tell you one secret about the North that you don't know, especially Plateau State. Let me tell you. I am my tribe now. Are you aware we are the most dominant tribe in the whole of Plateau State? We are in 4 local governments.
Okay.
We are in Jos North, we are in Jos South, we are in Jos Mbarki Ladi, we are in Rio. All the places you are hearing, they have been doing the killing. You see, like the chairman of APC, he is Yakubu Gowon's tribe. They are the second most dominant tribe, but they are not close to us. Anybody that wants to become a governor in Plateau State, we can never do without our vote. And our major man, who is the major godfather now in Plateau politics, now as the Bureau people are concerned, he is Jonah Jang. Are you aware by now, to tell you how the Fulani hate us? Do you know that there's Yahya Jingir in Jos, who is the Fulani man? He's the one who is supporting the APC. He's the one who even said they should do the Muslim ticket in combination with the El Rufai. And they are the ones who are promoting. You see, like this governor now, when he goes to... Did you see Jonathan went to a meeting today with Senator Bala Mohammed? Did you see Jonathan in a meeting? He's still in PDP. See, Plateau politics is different.
So are you saying that even though the APC chairman from Mona State and I know go fit vote APC?
That how many votes does he command? I am telling you, politics is a game of numbers. See, we in Plateau State, our politics is quite different. That's why I told you. During Peter Obi time, it was clear we said we will vote Peter Obi for presidential. And we voted, and the wicked came, tried to win the election, him and them, El Rufai. We refused to allow them. Are you aware that it is APC, that is a Labour Party that win the election in Benue? Are you aware?
That's what we hear.
But Otom was swayed by Wike. Otom betrayed. He has collected 30 pieces of silver.
But Otom publicly supported No. He publicly supported Peter Obi. He said it. He was against Tinubu.
No, Otom supported Peter Obi, but it is his godfather. His godfather, he is the SGF now. His name is Mark Akume.
Yes, Akume.
This is Otom godfather now.
No, but him and Akume are not even in good terms, and they were not in good terms in that election.
There's one thing that you should know about Tinubu. When Tinubu wants to buy a governor, he buys the godfather. It's the same thing that happened in Delta. He bought a GMC Bori, and Okowa was left with no choice. And him and Oborowuri, because they have bought the Godfather. It's the same thing you see, which is the Godfather in Rivers. So he has bought the Godfather. He has the Godfather in his pocket. So he believes that the governor should pay to his this thing. And again, if it does have, we have to see it. Even if you go see Edo, Shomoli is a Godfather in Edo. That's why the governor is dancing to the tune. That's how Tinubu plays his game. But Katu said, I am telling you, the Godfather is still in PDP. You think very well.
So that statement where you been make, I just say make I correct you. Lots of people don't even remember, and that reminds me. That Baba made actually Mauritania, and this interesting ancestry to not Mauritius, Mauritania. I'm sure that's what you wanted to say when you said Mauritius. Yes, yes. Thank you.
Mauritania. But now it's Fulani that dominate that place. That's not a lie. All indigenous in their houses, they would now tell them to come out of their houses and leave their houses. Indigenous Fulani now decided dominating their houses. It's the same pattern you are seeing now. Anytime there's an attack, Nigerian army will now come and dominate. See, Precious,
Sir?
they remove Nigerian army from Plateau State. Fulani will not live in just more than 1 week. They will clear them. It's the federal government that is supporting them, if you don't know.
Eh? What do you mean?
The Nigerian army belong to do you know that the Nigerian army belong to that inscription you see in the Arabic writing that is written, they wrote Nasr Nemillah, meaning it is the same word that Usman Danfodio used to conquer Nigeria, if you don't know.
That's Arabic insignia waiting for.
Yes, Nasr Nemillah.
Now what's it mean?
Victory belongs to God alone. In fact, if some Nigerian army, I want to challenge you. If you have relative in army, they will tell you. They will even tell you that the origin of strong force, it is Usman Danfodio. They used to teach them about Usman Danfodio in some of their orientation, if you don't know. That's why you see Nigerian army cannot do anything until when US now come to start bombarding. That's now they have.
So then, how come President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is Southern and know all these things and he know if he do anything about them? Why? Why not?
See, they call him. There's a name Hausa people used to call Tinubu. They call him Tangal. That's the one that stagger, the staggering man.
Hey,
so
that is Baba where they shake. That is where leg no strong for ground.
Yes.
So that's not good now.
He did all those things. He did him to pretend to them, and then he now used his own way to get into power. Tinubu was a wise and shrewd man.
So he deceived them like saying no, they're strong.
Yes, most of the meeting he was sleeping. All of them would say, this one when he enter power, we could just finish at one. And now when Baba enter, Baba change, he show them say, they can't pay.
Hey, now what's he make the vex now?
Tinubu showed all these ex-military officers that they are not politicians. He was very shrewd in the way he found his way to power. Nobody saw him coming through INEC. Nobody saw him coming through that way. So he even beat Buhari because Buhari is not a natural politician. All those ex-men, they were not. And Buhari's government was like running on pilot. Tinubu was at least several times we've seen him show his anger even on TV. So, of the truth, even plateau politics is dynamic. The only thing that I'm just begging is that I wouldn't mind. Let the people stand on free, fair election. If Tinubu will not give us a free and fair election, like the way that they did it. I was so angry with journalists that day inside that international conference hall in Ladi Kwali Hall. How all journalists kept mute. How all other party members kept mute. Had it been the John Gino like let Mahmoud Yakubu run away when Gino was protesting, I am telling you, they would cancel that election. Because what if the TV was showing like people are protesting? They continue with error. But everybody kept calm. They allow only Gino Melai was just doing the shut out there. Hey, we no agree. It's the same thing that happened when that Orubebe, God will Orubebe, was protesting about Jega. And people keep quiet. So next time, this election, if they are going to announce it, people should be ready. Stay on that television. Even look at, why will Senegal have a very good, credible election? Look at those young guys, young lads. Even though now they're having issues with his vice. But at least the election was free and fair.
Yes, it was. It was. And at that period, I think I went to Senegal. Was it last year or so? And they speak so highly, including passers-by, taxi drivers. They talk so well of Ayew. They like and well. They like and well for Senegal.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because the guys made a choice. They needed one.
So it's obvious, like he was the people's choice. It was obvious that he's the people's choice.
Of course, now he was.
But
see, like what that young man in Uganda. That young man in Uganda, he too is vibrant, very educated, very intellectual. But you see, the old man in Uganda.
They're not gonna let him face because the in face don't go come up at all. But not vex. Make I quickly ask you about Plateau State. Your governor now they go APC. Are you saying that if the governor goes to APC, people will not go?
He's one leg in one leg, and that's why I'm telling you, he's looking at his godfather now. Patience, calm down. Plateau politics. See, let me tell you what unique thing about Plateau politics that I don't know. The church play a key role in Plateau politics. If you don't know.
Church.
The church. That's why you see me the last time I called you, I told you the attack that was happening in Washandam, it was an agreement with the church. Church have a hand. The Christendom. That's why JOS is called JOS, Jesus our Savior. That's the meaning of JOS. Jesus our Savior.
So now carry church matter for head where.
And let me tell you something. Our church is cooking church. Let me tell you one thing that you see let me tell you one secret that you don't know about. Let me go back to history now. You see, do you know that it is from JOS, Plateau State, that gave birth to all the churches in the entire northern Nigeria?
Including Ekwa.
That the same mission now. The mission, okay, let me tell you the missionaries that...
Dr. Katz, don't talk am here, but just go ahead.
Yeah, they call them SUM. No, they call them the SUM, Sudan United Mission. And those missionaries came from where? They came from Sudan, that you know. So that time when there was religious persecution, that time when there was Khartoum fighting, all those there, so there were so many missionaries there. So then now Nigeria has gotten independence. Before Nigeria got independence, though that time when Danfodio was doing his own thing, the missionaries now realize that in the southeast, we now in the south we have Mary Selassie, which is Anglican.
It was not south then, it was eastern Nigeria now. Go ahead.
No, that's then now, but the Mary Selassie captured the southern, that's a part of Calabar area now, Calabar area. That's Mary Selassie, that's Anglican. Then we now had in Yoruba land, we have Bishop
Ajayi Crowder.
Samuel Ajayi Crowder, which is Baptist Mission. Then in the Igbo land now, it is Bishop Shanahan. His name is Bishop Shanahan. They call him Christian Missionary Society of Nigeria. He's part of the Christian Missionary Society, which is the Catholic, under the Catholic. So that's why Igbo land is dominated by Catholic. Then we in the middle were now left alone. So it was those missionaries who were from Sudan United Mission. They are the same mission that brought Ekwa, Cooking Church, EYN, Deccan, all those churches that you see in Benue, in Taraba, in Plateau, Adamawa, Maiduguri, all those Chibok, all those churches had their root from the missionary that brought us in that Sudan United Mission. That's why we have a very big school in Jos. They call it TCNN. The Theological College of Northern Nigeria is the biggest and the most famous and the biggest theological, the first in Northern Nigeria. Before we now got St. Augustine Major Seminary, where Bishop Kuka went to, and Bishop Kuka and this present Pope, the present Pope, were just visited a few months before he was announced the Pope in the world. He visited the
I know he was in just
seminary. So one thing I want you to know is that those are how the missionaries don't brought us. So the first church, the first hospital in the entire northern Nigeria, it is VOM Christian Hospital. It is the missionaries that brought it to us. The way they brought the missionaries will now give you build school for you. Put hospital. When you are sick, they will treat you free of charge. When you want to go to school, they will educate you, and then they will you will get a missionary job.
All right. I know I could go too far to history. Say some things if you remember, some things if you don't remember. But I for just like ask why you think say on a no go vote on a governor if you join APC. You understand?
The thing is that the governor have done extremely well in terms of infrastructure. Yes, in terms of infrastructure, he has done very, very well. And again, there's one thing about the Biron people. Our people, we have the capital. And you should know that anywhere that there's a capital, it has the highest concentration of population. You should know. So we love him, but I think maybe we will want to see, because until then he has not really fully. You know that this is an amount that Tinubu is actually giving. When for a senator or a governor that move in, you know.
Nasty rumor, we know
Yeah,
they show.
There's a huge amount of money, which is very mouth-watering, tempting for you to join. So let's just see. But I think people are still consulting up to now. And
all right.
Peter Obi is loved. Peter Obi is loved. Do you know that, Precious?
Sir?
Since they started killing in Plateau State, do you know Tinubu have never visited the victim one-on-one?
That's why I hear. But now the carry him against him. He's the president and he's very busy. But let's going back.
What I say.
Sir?
Did Goodluck Jonathan did not visit the Madala bombing? Even bombing the soldiers. Goodluck, as a president, it's your duty. You will visit and then anywhere that is a terrorist attack.
All right, not gonna forgive her. No vex, no vex. But make I quickly ask you. You see that? I know. I know he's always going. We see all that. We see all that. But let me quickly ask you this. If you say as it stands now, the Hausas still get more population past the Fulanis for North, generally. Just hold on now. Make a face. They ask you now. You say the Hausas still get more population now past the Fulanis for North.
Fulani, they are just 13% population.
Okay. Then why if you say every time where election happen, any Fulani candidates now they name? That means now the Hausa people they vote for them. Why? If you be say they know they happy for it, they do them.
Let me tell you. Over the years, the Fulani used to. There's a way what we call when Israel was taking the land, God told them never to allow the Jebusite and there are a tribe that they say you should never allow them to come and inherit the land when they told Joshua. But the people now went and disguise. That's how Fulani used to disguise as a Hausa Fulani. Is there any tribe like Hausa Fulani? There's only Hausa or Fulani. There's nothing like Hausa Igbo. There's nothing like Hausa Yoruba. There's only it's either you are Yoruba or you're Hausa. There's not me. I am Biro. I am a Biro man. Pure. I am not a Biro.
But you know, so you follow for the northern votes where Hausa people they talk about all the time. You know, so you follow for the northern votes.
That's what I'm telling you. Things are changing. There's a lot of education now. And you know that? Let me tell you something. Precious that you don't know.
Sir,
3 wars that have happened. 3 wars that happened in Nigeria. Are you aware it is all caused by major wars that happened? Major fight that happened is all caused by Fulani. During the Brown War, I'm not supposed to mention this on air, but Sardauna, the premier of the northern region, he was the one who convinced Gowon to go into that war. Let me tell you. And that's why Gowon has refused to write book up to today. He was the one who convinced him to go to that war.
Who, Sardauna?
Yes. He was the one who convinced Gowon.
Gowon.
Yes. Yes. And then under Shagari, there was Metasidi. See, anytime a Fulani man is in power, blood must always flow. When Shagari was there was Metasidi. Shagari. There was Metasidi that was killing Hausa people, reducing their population. Metasidi is also a Fulani man. Then we now had Buhari's time. The killing was just enormous. That's why I told you up to like 7 to 8 million Hausas were killed during Buhari time. And again, before Tinubu entered, Tinubu had an agreement with the Fulani that he will allow them to be doing this killing. That's why up to today, it was when Donald Trump speak, when the President Ezekiel Dacho was shout, when he went viral, America listened. That was when
not be Ezekiel Dacho more shout only now make the thing go viral. No be
exactly.
Other people go right to Senate, to a US Senate too. People don't they write since people just they go since. So they will be like say somehow God touched their hearts, made them take the matter up. Now waiting make sir.
Under Buhari, there was the same petition that was written. I'm not supposed to mention they call them elders of faith in the northern Nigeria. We have all the famous generals that you know wrote a petition against the Buhari government. It was that same Simon Lalong they used as a Christian. He went and say, there's nothing like killing. He was the one Buhari used to go and deny in the UK. That was how that one died. So this one now, this time around, they did not take it to the UK Parliament. They now took it to America. You don't know. So you don't tell where people we have been, the church in Plateau have been, and also the northern Nigeria have been looking for ways.
Thank you so much, my brother. So you mean say the way things they happen now for inside north, other tribes and don't they be wary of? But why now? That will not be discrimination. That now waiting people could talk. Not be discrimination.
No, whatever thing that is happening, it is going to come down. Do you know? And I know that Benue has boundary with Enugu. I And you know, there are some of these Fulani killers.
Yes, you don't they come down already.
You don't they come down. So it has already entered the forest of Oyo. It has, and you know, there's one wise thing the Fulani have been doing. If you observe very, very well, did you know that Ganduje married one of his daughter to Ogun State Governor's son?
Yes. Is he Ogun State? Well, one of the state governors, yes.
So the Fulanis always look at a family that are influential, and they look at the future, then they will intermarry. Then they will use those intermarriages to get political favors.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. You don't talk to, I don't even think I can remember your name again, but it's very inconsequential, right?
My name is
Davo, very sweet name. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the call. It was quite a lengthy one, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. Do enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you. All right, make I go my backyard because a lot of people do my backyard. Phone lines are open. Please feel free to jump in on the conversation. 0817-029-4077. That is the number to call. Or you follow the link on the pinned post and dive straight into the studio. I'm sure you may have a thing or two to say about what Davo said. Please do well to join in. Hello, good evening. T.Y. Danjuma. T.Y. Danjuma has given 200,000 naira to 10 people on this platform. I have not shared it yet. So T.Y. Danjuma, I would have started sharing it since and before, January 1 as we talk. But I feel, say, January they tough for some people. Make I leave them do 30 December finish. By January, when second week don't they reach, when Sakpa don't they hold them after they don't finish their Christmas overfeeding, I begin share the money. Or how you see, I'm no good like that.
It's up to you, Precious. It's up to you.
Good evening. Thank you so
It's
much.
up to you. Good evening. I just feel say, the two I tell you, they say I go favor Nigerians where they born the data is not easy. Just to say thank you to them.
I go send
it can't go round, but it's just to say thank you. We appreciate you
for making time to enlighten yourself about what's going on in Nigeria.
Yes, and for contributing and for letting us know what is happening in Nigeria, because we dey here, we dey talk, but then they feel them. Sometimes when we talk is cheap, but now then they feel them. And Nigeria is, if I have a way of bringing people here, we get our bro here. Don't make things
you're gonna log it, it's a moment. Yes. Again.
So otherwise, but we dey feel them, and any little thing we can do, we'll do for them. So I just want to greet them and wish them, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Yes. So and then to thank you for all that you're doing. From January till now your money now they use, and we don't force you tire, great. But I can understand because January people are so that they did, they know they hear. So, but we're counting the days. We're counting the days. One day more, I'll be at 2. So you will turn 18 years. Thank you. Thank God. Anyway, you are muted.
Sorry, I say, are you sure it's not 16? I should be 16, forever 16. I go do like Regina Daniels. I don't go old past 16. Even when I become grandma, I go do 16.
We thank God. Thank God.
Thank you so much.
With the use
you and every other person who's always been very constant in this platform. You did some of you don't know me from anywhere. You don't want anything from me. Make I talk in front of people. But the way you just dedicate yourself, your time, because I know how important time is to you guys that live in the abroad. Allow me to use that word. So for you to dedicate your time where you use make money and energy to this platform, I appreciate you so much. And you and all of una, including the new members. Hey, the way I love una, I God go bless una. Ona water no go. Who say ona water no go boil? They are not going to fire. They no go light.
Amen.
Thank you so much. The water one I go drink. My papa dey talk say. My papa say the water where person go drink for stream no go run pass. Ona own no go run pass.
Amen. Now your own. Because you know they agree talk the way they do, but God they see your heart.
But I told you. Okay, so you know what? Maybe from next year I'll start advertising my service. I'm into customer service and remote work. I work remotely. I run a customer service, outsourcing customer service company and marketing company. That's what I do.
Yeah, not be that one they talk. They
Oh.
even they talk about the charity things where they involve.
Oh, okay. No. So most of those things are private. I don't like to talk about them.
You see they read the old testament. This thing say your reward is in heaven.
No, I don't even want reward, Seth. Even if God don't give me reward, I did do it without reward. I don't even send reward, honestly. And I feel very embarrassed publicizing anything I do that is an act of service. I don't like it.
Well done. If you like, say if you talk to your brother and Wiki for better, so that you will get the kind mind where you get. Instead of all this one way they do gra. When play one crash, that time you go remember God, you go begin speak in tongues. They put
in tongues. And I don't believe in God will handle everything. Make I leave them there.
Okay, make I not talk about Wiki. If I don't know if the way you talk today with our brother, we just speak. If like say he don't convince you to join APC because
no platform by me, nobody fits with my features, and I'm sure you can see his evidence when I say features.
Okay, you sure say never give you land for Abuja?
They're not fit. They're not fit.
Okay.
So the idea now, you balance the equation. Just sometimes to poke people to talk more, not because there's anything necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, you already should know that the idea is a little bit of satire, sarcasm. So not because
because some people don't they accuse you say you don't join APC.
The accusation from before the war, right from when I did terrestrial media, and they start to do the accusation. So it's okay. They know me and I know them, and they know I'm not. So it's okay.
I say I don't see. Two things I want to talk about. Make I talk about.
Can you just hold your thoughts? Let me quickly talk to this person on the phone.
Okay, go ahead.
The chairman, he'll be one of the. So
go ahead.
Just pump over. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Yeah, evening, Precious. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. May I know who's calling? What's your name? Where are you calling from? 110%, my guy. How far now? I'm very well, thank you. Happy New Year in advance to you too. Well done. From Just. By popular demand, we will bring them. Stop it. I like it. I'll bring him. We will talk to him. All right. All right then. Okay.
Everybody waited like this. Nigeria will not pass through plenty problems. You understand? By few individuals, About 2027 by the corner. They decide to make them start now to review their future, to advise themselves what they really want for themselves. You understand? They want the tribalism. And tribalism keep us where we do. Religion and tribalism.
When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going.
So may they leave tribalism for corner, just face the welfare of the country.
May they walk well 2027, may they put the right person.
All right.
I swear.
All right. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Do have a great evening and happy New Year in advance, sir. Thank you. All right. Bye. T.Y. Danjuma, right over to you, sir.
Yeah, I say I want to talk about D7 and then I talk about Shegumi.
Sorry, what? I didn't
D7.
Okay. Is that the name of
D7 is confusing me.
I don't know what to talk about.
No.
I will just let it be. It's okay. I refuse to, not because I don't really know, but because I refuse to know what you're talking about. So let me just move forward. Let's move the conversation forward.
No, as you know, make I clarify recurrent expenditure. No person at the talk.
Don't worry yourself. Nigerians will know. And if Nigerians understand, it's better for me. You could make me a no sir, because me, I never like a lot of things.
When he become governor, one of the things where he promised them, he said he go give them insecurity. That He said he go give them
Yeah,
insecurity. He said he go
but
give them insecurity.
that was a
So
mistake now.
okay. Okay. If it's a reoccurrence na mistake, it's confusing me na mistake. You know when they read figures here, and they clap for you, say if like say you go, they go employ you, make you be lecturer to Akpabio and D7. Yeah, how did they really pronounce figures and particularly money? Because two of them, English, they confuse them, particularly
And
when
you
it comes to
said
reading
that the
figures.
president is a lawyer.
But you see, if you read common figures, you know if you read figures. Anyway, so if you look at his tenure, first of all, he don't threaten Obi. So you see the Iyaki Wahala when he put his hand into.
Yes.
You see the person where won't bring investment, where he say he go bring investment, come Edo State. It turned out to be a farce. If come out from there, okay, he had no day for the people with the kill, so I won't blame him for that. But now he's talking about Obaze. Obaze is in the UK. Obaze has been opposition even before he become this thing. Obaze na the post this thing. But he is a political person and he's always taking his position, So to the threatening for a governor to the threatening his citizen, say go arrest him. He's playing God. You can't do that. I don't know whether na illiteracy na they make and they talk like that. You threaten Obi, you threaten this thing, you threaten everybody. You are the new sheriff in town. You are threatening everybody. You threaten people. You must wear Tunumbu cap. If you know wear Tunumbu cap, then you go deal with you and so on. What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of thing is that one? What kind of governor is that? How can that person be a governor for a whole Edo state where you have Osumbo and you have Ali and you have so many other people, we don't govern that place. They go bring one tout to go put there as governor. Maybe in the hear me making no side they call him tout. He has to behave himself. If you get modicum of decency, he should rise beyond being speaking like a pedestrian. This thing, making statements we no gather. He should speak like a governor. He should give that office some dignity.
No say arrest the rain. So make I just disclaimer. Now you talk, I'm not me talk.
Now me talk.
And I take exception to you using my platform to insult somebody, but it's okay. It's your opinion. I take exception to it, but it's your opinion. I mean, because of freedom of speech, you can say my boy. It is. I don't come on myself for the thing. Now your hand did it.
You say where we did, we can tell our representative here. We can talk to him and tell him, sit down. We are not doing your job. We can say that's freedom of speech. You can't deny me freedom of speech.
But
and we have freedom of speech in Nigeria.
Governor, what's he call him again?
Now D7, I call anybody name. D7 now I talk.
Yeah,
now D7.
They want him, no go call that name to governor now. No good now.
Now D7 now I call. So go and look lexicon, go look dictionary, whether you go see anybody they call D7.
Ew.
But make we leave that one. The other one where they make me laugh. Now the man will say may they go call Pakistani or Turkey people to come and help us fight insurgency. But if you come to America, it's not good.
America hands they stained with blood. Turkey hands.
Turkey hand no this thing. Pakistan no this thing.
No. Even though some Egyptian people don't talk, say Turkey they sponsor terrorism for the world and including sending arms to Boko Haram. No, that's not part of it. Their hand as stained as
that of America.
US on to stain.
Okay, so if we instead of using America to be killing terrorists, we should use Turkey or we should use Pakistan. And those people, any of them can kill terrorists or they will just play with them. And they ask now, what would they be coming to do?
Yes, now they will handle them their own. You know, there is a way you talk to people in the language you understand.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Okay. Right. So because the why they look, we say America they spoil business for them. But if you bring Turkey, which is Muslim, or you bring Pakistan, which is Muslim, they will talk Muslim to Muslim. So maybe that's what he wants. Because he has said that these people are his people, they shouldn't kill them. We should negotiate with them. We should pamper them, because they mean well. They are just freedom fighters. So we shouldn't kill them. That's what he's saying. But you see what the people for Sokoto, they jubilate, waiting like Rawa, they take them, they do.
Yes,
Because like you
heard
said,
them from those people. And then some people are saying that those people are maybe the actual indigenous Hausa people.
yes,
But if you notice, a lot of them that want to talk about these things prefer to speak anonymously. They didn't like
yes,
to make them know, say they talk. Have you not also noticed? There's a lot I would want to say, but let me just leave it because I've tried to get information from even people working. I tried to get reporters and all that working in some of those northern states. Then,
yes,
even in terms of putting mouth for politics, something as little as commenting on local government funding and its expenses. People need a great talk. Anything that will make you talk about what government is doing, they don't like to talk about it because they don't want to be fingered that they're talking about government.
yes.
Why? Why?
If you
there's
look
this
at
fear of power of people that are in power in the north. Why?
Yes, if you look at the reports from Arise and their correspondent will go Tangaza, Tangaza LG to go, have an idea of what is happening there. You go see say the people from all those areas, from Kawuri, from Igam, from Moslashi, from Tangaza, they are speaking now. They were free. They are free to speak, which was not the case before because they say these Lakoroa people, they invited them in 2018. Made them come help them to discipline their children and all those people, because things were getting bad. From disciplining, those people begin to take their animals, no animal there. They turn themselves to overlords. So much so that they couldn't do anything, take their land, take anything. Nobody could say anything. But now they're speaking freely. And when this thing happened, the same Gumi was saying, no, that place na bush, na forest, nothing happened. Nobody did there. Why would he go and bomb Sokoto instead of bombing South? Can you see him saying they should go and bomb Northeast? Why should they go to Sokoto? Eventually, he knows. Because that attack, Christmas Eve, I posted it in your platform. The Christmas Eve attack from Maiduguri was like a decoy. Because it'd be like saying info don't go to those to those insurgents. So that instead of America to face that place, they go face Northeast. Meanwhile, they are hiding.
This brother they talk now, where they talk, say the attack on the mosque now actually on houses where no agree worship for Fulani led Imam's mosque anymore. Should we
well, I heard it. That's another dimension. But I knew clearly that America cannot spend that kind of time and armaments, to attack that place in Sokoto, those two camps of Lakarawa and Sokoto, for nothing. To use that kind of tomahawk this thing over a dozen to attack that place means that they saw something. And truly now, I think from the battle, that battle damage assessment report over here, you can say they had their two camps there where they do all kinds of things. And those places, even from the governor of Sokoto, from Niger troops, from even the people themselves, that place is wiped out. And, because the rumor over the years say maybe we don't know. That's not been confirmed.
Yes, there's that rumor about a couple of them don't they disseminate.
Yeah, say they don't, but we see a confirmation from what you have just said. Now those of them where they run away, where Amotekun go catch. So why did they run? Fire is burning on the mountain, and that's why they run. If the place is peaceful, they're not go run. And we know, say that lie, say na inside bush, nothing, nothing happened. We know that is a lie. So some people are not comfortable with what is happening. They want the status quo to remain. They are killing them. Because if they are killing their people, they're not going to say this kind of thing when they talk. But they are killing people who will not be their people. Occasionally they could just attack their people so that it could be like say, they're not discriminating, but they're targeting people. This thing is targeted. Okay. So look at the one where happened again, where Nigerian Air Force can go do for Zamfara. The same thing. And we're here to say, one of the chief insurgent kingpin that has been killed. So the point that I'm trying to make is that if not be Trump, where begin compel us, say, if you guys don't want to do something, you have the intel, you will have the capacity. If you don't want to fight this thing, just like the Minister for Foreign Affairs said, if your house is burning, somebody bring the extinguisher, help you extinguish. You say, you know what, make your house burn down. Then there's something to it. So I just they hope, say, this one where they don't discuss finish for here, where Benji and Baba Trump don't discuss. They can hand over Kogi and Kwara for Benji to come in and do the
smile. No, the more they do like that
now. No, now
people
don't die too.
I don't know whether they're born for January or December.
People don't die too much for Nigeria now. People don't die. People don't die.
Benjamin is
brash. People don't die.
To Gaza now.
People are living in IDP camps.
Go take refuge among civilians. He would blast them together with the civilians.
No, they go pick them now. America, no, they go satellite day. People don't die too much. People don't die too much. Some they live for. Not be you. They try to make money now for IDP. All these politicians where they take billions, millions, and billions, every month. They don't see these IDP people made them help settle. All the constituency projects, and they settle them. Look at you now. Look at what you're doing. How many of them they do? This is not a country now. So you need something, because if you don't shake this country, they're not going to do the right thing. The politicians are all afraid. Some of them know they fit talk again. So if you take one of them where they talk anyhow, I know I'll mention them and teach them a lesson, everybody go shape up. That's why people like Benji have to come. But when they are doing it, make sure say that they're precise. This one where they say Trump do, they say no kill any civilian. So let them be precise and just pick them. Those way they do this thing. By the time you pick one or two or three, we go sit up. We go begin to do the right thing. It's a shame that an outsider they tell us this is what we should do. But we don't reach a place where we say life doesn't mean anything to anybody anymore. That's a shame. That's a disgraced country. It's painful. For me, it's painful. How can somebody they go burn him for IDP camp? He don't stay there for 12 years. He don't know in place. He can't go to his place. Some refugees, there are some refugees where they Niger, Chad, and Cameroon. Then they talk about those ones. Not talk about internally displaced people.
And that's why in my pick for the people who want to house in the IDP, I did pick for people, I did try to look for those people who don't did there that long to give that list of little comfort. So, and
it's serious. You know what it is to live in an IDP? If you know what the environment there is to live in an IDP,
and
you go to the sanitary condition.
I worry about their ability to even get resourceful and fend for themselves, because some of these people don't they bit reliant on the small food, free food where they anyhow with the chop for IDP.
Yeah,
that's another challenge. So
it's not a good place, I'm not sure that the government is even taking care of them, even in the IDP camp. Maybe the people will have to go and be looking for
so
how to take care of them.
AIDS. They get they get a lot of the reliance on AIDS, basically. Including
not from the government, probably from NGOs and so on and so forth.
Come from government too, but you know how government things they always do, because all of us Nigerians now maybe the problem when we get government go put for budget, because of course they will definitely now government provide those IDP camps, both states and federal government go make provision. But the thing we say, how much from the provision we government make will finally reach their hands? That's what you have to.
Yes, some go enter some individual pockets, and in any case,
enter the people then where they coordinate them hand, and this is where the corruption is. People that you should even bring out from your pocket and give, and the people you not take from their own. You see, this country now will be the problem of our own. If you see,
and in any case, there is no amount. There is no amount where government go put there will go make these people feel like they are in their homes, because it's not.
You first of all build a proper hostel for them to be in their home now. What stops the government from building like massive 2, 3, 4 bedrooms or proper hostels with good, self-contained toilets and bathrooms and all that? Something reasonable. In a city where they live. If you see images I have seen lately, you would shudder, you'd be worried. It's crazy. I don't like talking about it. It gets me emotional, honestly.
Yeah, so
Like
it's a shame.
their own
We need
soil.
something. We need something hard to jolt us. That's what I'm saying. We need something hard. So one that happens, and that someone is behind you with a whip, because that's what we like. That's what gingers us to action. If you know that someone is behind you with a whip, then that's what propels us, to act. So I mean, can you imagine if Trump didn't do this thing when he do? And people they criticize and oh, you are a bad person. How can you be asking for someone to invade you? We're not asking for anybody to invade. The Nigerian government is in support, so that's not invasion. Nobody's violating your sovereignty. And besides, now the way you take place yourself, now you go make people they look. Now that's the way they're looking at you. It's a big shame. So make I just leave them there. I think there's a lesson for us to learn, and the lesson is that Northern leaders should come together and say, okay, we don't want Trump to be doing this thing. Let us talk to our own people. May they stop this thing. Then they take it from there. But if you are still in self-denial, you are still talking this kind of nonsense where they hear them they talk, then they are not serious. So anything that would help to stop this insurgency and banditry and kidnapping, anything that will help to stop it, I support them 100%, because life is so cheap now in Nigeria, and it's unfortunate. Besides, I just read the other day in Federal University, they say pass mark will now be 25%. A Federal University in the north now makes pass mark 25%.
They try
When even with the quarrel with
you don't see common entrance. You don't see common entrance cutoff points between north and other places.
How can the country move forward? So for some places now 50, some places now 40. Then you come bring them down to 45, and then you go come bring those people come inside the federal and state service, and you expect that country to move forward. What kind of what is wrong with this country? Precious, I beg. Like I know time don't go. Thank you very much.
I watched Rice television this morning. He did one better soup where be say or fire and but he just cook. I analyze them. I don't post them as a video. I didn't get mine. They talk to my governor, my former governor anyhow. He just did a small video. Why do he did my video session? I just posted it.
Okay.
Go and watch it.
Which your former governor, Fubara, be the other one?
Former.
Integrity.
The CEO.
Integrity.
The CEO of our state.
Okay, the number 001, where the say be the real 001.
Yes,
Mr. Integrity.
I go watch it. It's in the video session. Just go and watch it. Thank you so much.
I go watch it. Good night or good morning.
Good night, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night, sir. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, welcome, sir.
Precious, yeah.
Yes, please. Precious. I'm very well, thank you. How about you, sir?
I'm very fine.
Thank you.
I just want to, first and foremost, I want to thank you for all you've been doing.
Thank you, sir.
I've been listening to your programs, and I think it has already formed what keeps us busy in the evenings.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So the thing is that like this Fulani thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that here, in Spain, there was a time Muslims, even the caliphate in Granada. They had a caliphate in Granada and trying to establish another one in Cordoba. You understand? And then Sevilla was completely taken over too. But you know that, they were here for 400 years actually. 400 years they were in Spain. But it's a one day, the Spaniards, they rose up, chased them away after 400 years. Chased them back to Morocco, chase them back to where they came from. So dealing with these people will not be hard if Nigeria really rise up. I don't see anything. If they could do it then, if the Spaniards could do it then, I believe that with collective strength, that Nigerians can actually, silence these people that are killing innocent Nigerians anyhow in that country. I feel so bad, each time I listen to your program and, hearing this kind of killing there, and stuff like that. You keep telling us at the end of your program that
protect your mental health.
We should take care of our mental health. But I think that you should be the one we should be telling to be very careful of your mental health, because you are so engrossed in this thing about Nigeria. I have talked, I have written, but it's like the people you are even talking to, the people you're writing to, they are not listening. Every time you hear them talking on some of this national television, people are talking, yet the people are not listening. So what do you do? In recent days, I just decided to stay back and then see what will come out of Nigeria. And that's why I was very happy when Trump decided to take action against these people. So I just want to thank you and then say, keep what you're doing, and then be very sure that it does not affect your mental, because you're putting in everything that you have to make sure that you bring up, things every day for us to, to listen to and then be able to rationalize some of those matters. So thank you so much, Mrs. Precious.
Thank you.
May God continue to bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah. May God continue to bless you.
Thank you, sir.
You understand?
Thank you so much, sir.
Hello?
I can hear you, sir. I'm on the line.
And then that of what's his name? Umahi.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many things that I don't want to go into many of them. But that of Umahi, calling Obi non-entity or whatever he said. I mean, first of all, how many elections have Umahi won, or has he won? How many national elections has he won as a politician? You understand? I'm comparing himself with somebody like Obi that won 2023 elections, and it was taken out of his hands. So I don't think that it makes any sense. He was just talking to his cronies, those that will be there for him to rig. But I mean, what is that number among so many people in Ebonyi State and in Igbo land, for that matter? So that is what I see in it.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for what you're doing, and may God continue to bless you. And I want to wish you a happy New Year in advance. In Jesus' name, God bless you,
Amen.
man.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
God bless you so much, sir. I appreciate this means a lot to me.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much. Good night,
Thank
and
you.
God bless you, sir.
All right.
Thank
Okay,
you so
good.
much.
Good night.
All right, sir. Bye, sir. All right. So I still get some people from inside my backyard. Henry, you were here before I saw. Oga Barris, please be on the line. We get family matter for River State to discuss. So just stay on the line. Make a talk to Henry. Henry Sabidu sharp. Henry, good evening and welcome.
Good evening.
Yes.
Yeah,
welcome.
I just wanted to comment. Yeah. This Omahi and Peter Obi.
Okay.
Omahi is a mumu man.
Now, since yesterday we talk that matter, you see they paying you to reach now.
You see the family. I mean, Omahi shouldn't
Sorry,
be
no vex.
speaking for Igbo. He's speaking for himself and for his own interest, not for the interest of the Eastern region. These people that have been disturbing the northern part of Nigeria, but I'm so glad that the Netanyahu has put his mouth. I mean, he's backing Trump now. He has put his mouth, so it will be hot. And I believe by the time they deal with these people, everywhere will calm down. Since our government no one shake body, people will want shake body. They don't keep shaking, as well as at least to chase away these bad people, because they have killed so many people in our country. They have killed from north to south. So it's better that now they remember them, that they continue bombarding them until they won't see them no more. At least until everywhere calm down.
All right.
So that's all I want to say.
All right then. All right. Thank you so much, Henry. I appreciate you. Thank you and good night. Thank you. All right. The Barrys. They see what's in the village. They see what's in the village. I said we get family matter to talk about.
No mind them. No mind them. The question is this: all of them were just from nowhere now. Now they remember say people day. Where was Magnus this whole time? Where was Victor Gyadam this whole time? Which political party? Victor? Okay, it's an APC.
But did you not hear that it was actually Magnus that Tinubu used to get to Wike to destabilize APC in Rivers?
Absolutely. But which party? Okay, Magnus don't become go enter. Magnus don't enter APC. But here is the point.
Not the SDP used contest governorship last time.
That was it. But now, backdoor, when the final says SDP don't come out, you go enter APC. The question is this: who will be the number one political person for ADP for APC for River State? Not be same. It's the governor. So all of them were to forget. By the way, why is Wike doing this for back to River State? What thing happened to Abuja? What somebody don't eat in food for Abuja? Why is he coming back to River State now? Forget all that stuff. Leave them alone. Is it not a shame that Magnus Abe, that is more politically inclined and sound,
I said
more than Wike?
When Magnus Abe was SSG, Wike was a local government chairman where they call Magnus, sir.
So what? So the great question: why is he coming back now? One go watch Wike draws. They want go watch it. Why? Then listen. They don't get. They don't finish. Victor needs to just calm down and hold on to his whatever board chairman where they give him for education, whatever, and stay there. Both of them. All that's where they talk. Forget. They don't even get anybody for that Gokana where they talk. Oh, forget them. Nobody this where then there when we can make all the councillors, the chairman and councillors join APC for Gokana. Where then they? Nobody PDP then they out now they want to collect the listen. Forget them. They don't finish. They are supposed to be governor or gubernatorial candidate. Both Victor and Magnus, they are more qualified than past Siminala Efubara for River State. Where then they when we can tell them say he paid them to step down for Sim. Now they still the following week. Listen, I know them very well. When Victor come US, I not tell you I don't want to talk I do for him. So me, I go ask him, Victor, what's happening? What me are not saying. They know say nobody. I go tell them as I feel. I just hear now today I just watch the thing. I even skipped the whole thing. I didn't listen to the whole broadcast because I have to come down, make a join before you close. Because my time they even stay there. So I know don't worry about that thing. As they talk to me now, they talk to people for home. I've been there on phone with them when the broadcast start. Leave all that thing. They don't get handle. They try to stay relevant. Siminala Efubara, they don't expect saying go join APC. That was the disappointment what they get. He left all of them, went and joined APC, is dealing directly with the president. So now waiting to vex them. Waiting why we can still want now in fight go end. No worry now. No be with day. And politics now. You don't finish. Forget all that one. You want to start all this fight again for River State. No, River State was so peaceful now.
If you know Wike go not saying the fight to finish. So Wike will not finish. I disagree with you.
It go finish. They don't all cry where they will not be a Obi just in own this thing. So why is Wike? Why they not tell her making own people to come to APC? All this where they shout now, PDP then they all those cry where they sing now, Obi PDP and they know the APC. So why is he trying to dictate what's going to happen for APC? So forget, let me we can go PDP, go finish and work. Instead of PDP, he's not an APC candidate. Until Victor and Magnus buy ticket under any platform and want to contest for governorship. Other than that, now 4+4 for Sim. Whether they like I said they talk to you now, no worry, I go send you some things later. Forget all that stuff. Oh my dear, now today they want come Gokana. Why they no go tie? They forgot now. Not be bad in Piggy Day as a senator, APC. Abi, you don't join SIM, I don't join APC. Why do not go there? When they go Oyigbo, go Kana, go now only go Canada. That the wrong place then go sell. Forget all that one. I go tell you what's in the happen. No worry, I hold that side. Forget all that stuff.
No wahala. No wahala. Thank you so much.
But sorry, yeah, I've been listening. I want catch up. I go still go back to the YouTube. Make I follow up the raw information.
No problem. It video where I drop where we say Rafai and Abati deal with and small, and I can't drop some.
You dropped the video, and I tried to listen to video earlier. You took the thing off, so now you can't put them back.
I took it off because not me. YouTube took it off because there was an infringement, so I had to.
Oh, time, yeah. You know, say my idea for Yamata, so I watch every video.
You get that right.
I did. I can't mean I did here.
No problem.
No, I will talk tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well done.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. Nigerians, that's the size of our package. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you. I see you again later today because it's already midnight, past 1 a.m. Oops. I see you again later today. Protect your mental health. So no worry too much about Nigeria problem. As for worry small, we'll rest tomorrow another day. I love you guys so dearly. And I want to say a big thank you for your unalloyed support. You guys have been so amazing. Thank you for encouraging me to do this. I just got this platform as where I can be discussing things that borders on our development and our governance in Nigeria. And I didn't actually anticipate that I'd have the kind of support that I've had so far. I mean, it's so overwhelming and it's shocking to me. So I'd like to say a big thank you to you guys. I appreciate you whole day. And I don't even know me. Small me. You have to see my size for you to understand the mighty woman in value people are supporting. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys on our water no go run dry. I see you again later today, God willing. Good night and God bless you. Remember to follow us across our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that is X, and TikTok, all at Precious TV. And we do post some of the excerpts of the conversations we've had here across social media from time to time. So kindly go look them up. You can also share those excerpts to your family. Download them, share across your WhatsApp platforms. Make people the hear what's in the app, and make people the heat for the hair going on. I love you guys so dearly. See you later. Good night and God bless you. Bye.